Happy 7-year anniversary for N10. I'm in the car right now just thinking about memories, and I'm eternally grateful. This is the best group of content creators and friends you'll ever see, ever. Happy 7 year!
Hey guys, happy 7 years of N10. Man, it's been a long run, but I am looking forward to the next 7 years of vibes, meetups, and great memories that we make together.
Yo, happy 7 years N10. Love you guys. Can't wait to see what happens this year.
Happy 7th-year anniversary to N10.
Hey everybody, it's Key from Japan. I'm at the Nintendo Museum. Just wishing you guys happy 7 years to N10. See ya.
Happy 7th anniversary!
Happy 7 years to the best damn group in the world. Love you, boys.
7 years of laughs, inside jokes, memories, and an incredible community. Happy anniversary in 7 years to N10.
7 fucking years of N10. 7 years of N10. 7 long, amazing years of N10. 7 years of N10! Happy birthday! N10! Let me in! I love you!
Boom. And just like that, we are here. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the N10 anniversary stream with Night Sky and Key.
Yeah, it's just us. This is all N10 is now.
Yeah, that's that video is actually more telling than you'd think. Sorry, I'm crying because it was so beautiful. But Key is not in Japan anymore, unfortunately, but he is here.
Yep, I'm here. I'm back. Stateside, everyone. Good old New York. Hi, gamer. How you doing?
Nolan,
Gamer. Wait, that's Nolan. Yeah, that's Nolan.
Right, what's going on? Blood's here.
Yeah, our relationship, our marriage, and everything else is a whole year younger than N10 is. That's actually
He's
insane.
Right. He's absolutely right. That is crazy to think about.
Can I tell you about Japan? Yeah, I mean, if we got time before more people end up joining, you know, because this is just N2. It's the Team Night Sky show, but eventually it'll go to like N3 and 5. Maybe we'll get to like 7 tonight. I don't know.
7 would be awesome, man. Like 6, 7 would be awesome.
Good group. Good group. Of course, you know, the real ones will pull up, and then we'll know who the fakers are. So, guys,
He's right.
pull up. Do it, man.
Sorry, Chad. My eyes are so dry right now. I don't know why. I'm just ignoring Night. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Damn, that's crazy. What'd you do to Nolan, Sky?
He's my mod, man. So apparently anything I do is just automatically makes me jump change to him. So, oh well.
Yikes. It's Cruise Tube. This is unfortunately not a YouTube poop, but that would have been a good anniversary vid. What we got instead was a perfectly good, wholesome Night Sky edit that brought me to tears a little bit. You know? And actually kind of wanted to talk to you about that edit.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
When we got the time. The inspiration for it. Is there any chance that the inspiration for it was from like the end credits of Deadpool and Wolverine?
Yes, 100%. And I wasn't even thinking about it until I had the idea for the concept, because I was like, you know what? Because it was a great movie, and then I love the send off they did to like the Fox Marvel universe. Which is really cool.
Yeah.
So I mean, great song to use for it. But I was like, you know what? And then I remember I played it a couple times when I believe I was driving up to your wedding, and then I think also on the way back too, just because it was a very kind of resonating song. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna see if I can throw it in like an edit. I don't know what it'll be for, but I just want to try it out. And this video was the perfect example to use it. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's just do it. So, yeah. Time of our lives. Also, chat, I'm not crying. My eyes are really just dry as hell right now. So if I'm sobbing, that's not why. Yeah.
Nah, he's crying because he can't believe the Switch 2 comes out in a week.
Switch 2, you're right.
Ooh.
It is crazy to think about it. But I hope, yeah, if you guys haven't had a chance yet to watch it, please do. We play a little bit of a little snippet at the beginning there to this stream, but please watch the whole video. It's only like 2.5 minutes long, because that's how long the song actually is. But
yeah, that's all the N10 budget can afford right now.
Pretty much, yeah. So we used up the entire budget for that because we didn't have any money left over after the movie. So we'll find a way to survive. But
somehow.
Please go watch it, please. It was awesome.
For sure, go watch it. Mario Kart World hype, hell yeah. As soon as that game drops, dude, Mario Kart 8 is gonna be dead.
Yes, yeah, it is. If you still have your Switch 1 and you don't want to get a Switch 2 for World just yet, I mean, you'll still probably play Mario Kart 8, but odds are...
Yeah, just like the same people that still have a Wii U and are playing Splatoon 1.
Or Breath of the Wild Wii U edition.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Is that crazy that Breath of the Wild is literally a complete game on a console 2 generations after the Wii U?
Yeah, I know, and they have the Wii U port, the Switch port, now the Switch 2 port.
Switch
crazy.
2 port is the definitive version too, with the best graphics in the world. So, oh well, we waited this long for it. Oh, we got more
Hey,
people
Inside
joining
Studios. Hey, Fahad.
FTI, Fahad, let it die. Oh, perfect. Okay. Well, Fahad can go fall in a ditch because Lancer dug it for him. What's going on, everyone? Welcome, welcome. So yeah, welcome to the N10 little celebration here, little powwow. Right now, I'm joined by Key Time. Sorry, Key, just Key. Or Key Time. Or Key Time 15, whatever you want to say. And I'm Night Sky 02.
Honestly.
Or Night Sky.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Night Sky 02, Night Sky. Only 2 members. Yeah, Fahad, yeah. That's what we were saying, bro. Like, this is the core group now. This is N10 right now. The boys pull up. They all came through for the anniversary video. There's probably going to be more of us joining throughout the night. So, we'll see.
The last surviving members.
Oh yeah, the rest got hunted down.
Dude.
You know?
Hey, Lazy. Lazy, what's going on, brother? How the mighty have fallen. Okay, buddy. You were a mod for us. What do you mean you've fallen?
You guys mentioned fallen? Fallen, you here? No?
Oh,
no fallen. No fallen.
No fallen.
No fallen.
I was gonna say. I mean, if any of you guys have any questions for us too while we're chilling here throughout the rest of the night, we're happy to answer them. Anything N10 related, or Key can talk about his trip to Japan.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that a little.
I can talk about the video for a bit. Any edits? Ugh, 5 a.m. shift. Ugly.
That's nasty. I would never. Although I was up at like 5 a.m. this morning because I'm still on Japan time. No shot.
No way. It's Noah.
Yo.
Noah.
Chat, it's Rocks. The guys who kicked off the video. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw that. It's beautiful. I cried a little bit.
Oh.
Oh yeah. How you doing, Rocks?
Good. How you guys doing?
Oh, good.
Doing good, man.
We're chilling. Talking.
This is it? This is all we got?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Dude,
7 whole years for this?
Yeah. Pretty much. That's funny. You know what's funny? I just realized something. Is there any N10 member that doesn't have a mustache now? Or a mustache or some sort of facial hair?
Oh.
I mean, Red kind of rocks baby face every now and then.
But
I think he has like
mustache now. Oh, you're good, Lazy. No worries, dude. I'm trying to think.
I think everyone has hair.
Does Lazy have hair?
Except Rocco.
Rocco
well, Lazy's clean shaven last I checked. Wasn't he clean shaven for your trip to
Oh yeah.
When he was in New York, yeah, he was a clean.
He just got like face.
Lazy got the baby face.
Baby face suit. That's cool though. Happy 7th anniversary. Thank you, Fahad. If I were a mod, I'd never say stuff like that. No, yeah. I imagine he'd probably say something along those lines. I was gonna ask you, Mr. Rocks, what did you think of the video?
It was very nice. I watched it multiple times at work.
Good. Get that view count up. Yeah, we're over 100 views already too. So thank you guys so much for that. That's awesome.
Let's go.
That's very cool.
We can still pull 100 views.
Yeah.
We're not doing anything to this channel.
No matter what we do, unless it's a podcast, because apparently our podcast. Well, those are longer ones, so I can understand that.
Yeah.
I got facial hair buzz, but I buzz it for a 5 o'clock shadow.
Hell yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, he was buzzed.
Buzz.
It was good. I laughed at first when I heard the song start playing.
Yeah.
And then I was like, ah, shit, this actually works. And then I
Mhm.
just liked it more and more.
That's what I was saying. Yeah. He asked me. I was like, yeah, I was inspired by Marvel, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I just had to throw it in the mix because I felt like it was perfect.
Hmm.
You know what? Here, let me do this too, so I'm not forgetting anything. No, how do I fix the color on my photos? It says lazy.
I gotta I gotta do that.
Does this not pop out anymore? Oh, I guess not. Oh well.
Aiden's got you all on your photo editing and photo taking stuff.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah, every
it's
day.
the Linkachu effect, man. Like he just starts doing something, then everyone follows suit. Is that the
Yeah,
phrase?
it's like, dude, you gotta try it. You gotta try it. Let me help you try it.
Yo, dude, you gotta try it, please.
Oh, he
Billy.
calls me while he's driving like 100 miles per hour. He's like, "No, you have to edit your photos like this. I just thought of something." And then it's just right then and there.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. Yo, Billy, what's going on? Cruz, I have kind of a full ass beard. I'm still 17. Dude, I'm almost 25 and my beard still hasn't fully gotten in. So here's something crazy. So when N10 was founded 7 years ago, how old was I then? So I would have been 16? Is that right?
16 sounds right, yeah.
Wow. So I was 16. How old were you, Key?
I think when N10 started, I was like 17 or 18.
17.
Wow.
Something like that.
Crazy. We were kids, man.
Mm-hmm.
We had no idea about what the content creation world would do to us. This is a byproduct
My
of
beer's better than all of yours.
If you,
Hey, now.
Yeah. Shout out to Billy for that one. You know, let me get some music on in the background too while I'm waiting. And I want it just to be vibes the whole time.
Yeah, just chill here in silence.
Well, let me get something. Or you find something? Do I get something here?
Nah, I got nothing.
Okay, hold on. How do you do it? How do you pop this out again? I'm trying to remember.
What do you mean pop this out? There, like bottom right corner, next to full screen, there's an arrow in a box, and you click the.
Oh, okay. All right, we're gonna open the curtain real quick, chat. Don't look. Okay, and then there we go. There we go. I see
Night Sky changing stream.
No, you're just looking at the rules. Chat, if you join the N10 server, you gotta read some rules. Sorry. Okay, there we go.
Rules.
There we go. Much better. Okay, that works. All right, so now I can. Oh, never mind. That doesn't work because now it's gone. Oh, we ran into this issue before. I remember now.
Well.
Okay, well we're good now. All right, let me get some music going.
While Night Sky's doing that, is there anything anyone wants to hear in particular about Japan? Because I mean, if I try to recount the full thing, it's gonna take a long time to get to the good stuff.
I don't know. Do the highlights then?
Highlights. Okay. Let me think. First thing that I did when I got there, like after checking us into the hotel, was going to like a 7-Eleven because you gotta.
Japanese 7-Eleven, man.
Japanese 7-Eleven, grabbing an onigiri, and then I got a copy of Shonen Jump, the like most recent one, right from the shop. So that was kind of cool. After that, we just kind of hung out in this smaller town near Tokyo called Kawasaki. Took the first train in the morning to Tokyo, to our hotel in Akihabara. And in Akihabara, you know, that's like anime and gaming central, so we went all over the place for that. Saw a bunch of cool places, ate some good food, tried a maid cafe. That was interesting.
Uh-oh.
That was an experience. I don't know if I'd ever do it again.
Really? Just not your speed?
No, like, it was interesting for sure, but it's just not one of those things where I'd be like a frequent customer, even though they give you like a membership card, be like, hey, this is your key to the maid cafe. You come back and give us more money. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's cool.
You
it's a
come
cool
back
souvenir,
tomorrow.
But no,
Come back tomorrow.
no. Nah, man. I know there's people that do because there's like ranks for the cards.
Oh my god!
You start out with a bronze
Ranked.
key. Yeah, it's a bronze key that you start out with, and then you can get up to like a platinum card.
Oh no!
And I was just like, damn. The guy sitting next to me, he had like a gold one. I'm like, damn. So how long had you have to come in for that?
Dude? He had a gold card at the maid cafe.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, they're dedicated out there,
dude.
man. You know, they have their favorite maids and stuff. You know, people become frequent customers. And also, I just don't recommend doing it unless you speak a fair bit of Japanese. I didn't speak enough, so we kind of had to fumble our way through the menu and like ordering and stuff. And we did that for most of Japan too. Like I studied for a while leading up to the trip, and I still barely used much of what I knew. So you know.
Interesting.
But yeah, no, a lot of shopping in Akihabara, lots of anime stuff, lots of gaming stuff. How English friendly is Japan? Japan's actually very English friendly. You can get by with just like very basic Japanese, a lot of pointing, and a lot of very one-wordedness, I guess. If you start coming at them like a full sentence explaining what you want or how you want to do something, they might get a bit confused. So just try to like point to what you want and then say like a kore desu or something like that, and then they'll understand the message. So it's good. The only times that wasn't super English friendly is when we went off the beaten path. Like we went to the one area within Tokyo a couple days into the trip where the Your Name movie stairs. We went to an area over there to get some photos. There was a shrine there that was really, really cool. I'll post photos about it sometime. But yeah, there was that. What the fuck is happening?
Sorry,
right
don't. I'm back. We're good. Ignore that.
Okay. Okay.
You're the Your Name
anyways,
stairs.
after Your Name stairs. After the shrine and stuff, we went to get some food. The closest place was a chicken katsu like curry place. Really, really good food, by the way. The serving size was insane. I have no idea what sauce they put over it, but it was amazing. But the guy there, he only spoke like a very little bit of English, and it was very off the beaten path, so you know, that's probably why. The further you go away from the big cities like Tokyo and Osaka, then the less English-speaking people you're gonna find. That's just how it goes. But yeah, there was that. What other big highlights are there? Checked out Shinjuku and Shibuya. Shibuya Crossing was great. Got to take a few photos there. I posted one to Twitter, and that kind of went viral, so that was kind of neat.
Dubs.
There was the Nintendo Museum. I think that's a really big one.
How was that?
It was really cool, man.
Damn.
Worth it, 100%.
That's where we filmed the clip, by the way, everyone.
Yeah, I filmed the clip there. I filmed some other stuff too that I just haven't posted. Because I don't know if I want to make it like a short for the N10 channel or something, but when we got to like the giant controllers in like the basement area of the Nintendo Museum, by the way, they said like no photos, no videos, but I still saw people like snapping little photos. I'm just like,
of course.
They asked one thing. But they let you record when you're playing the actual games there. We did Love Tester. Not super recommended, but you know, it said Love Tester, so we had to. It was our honeymoon, we had to do it. We did the giant controllers. That was definitely the highlight. We went and played on the giant Super Nintendo controller. Most people were trying out Mario Kart or like Super Mario Brothers. I saw that Link to the Past was an option, and like, oh shit, it's on. I'm gonna beat this. I didn't know how far it got though, because nobody else ahead of us was trying Link to the Past. So when we got up there, I'm like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna steer us, and we're gonna try to speed run this game right now.
Yeah.
And you're just gonna swing the sword as best you can. And then she's like, okay. So then we do that. We kind of pilot our way through. The mission pops up, save Princess Zelda. I'm like, okay, bet. So we go, we navigate the dungeon a little bit. We go and get to where Zelda is. And I forgot like how hard it is to like fight the one guy that's guarding her. He's got like a ball and chain or whatever.
Okay,
So I'm like, oh shit, I don't remember what to do. And then Evie actually pointed out the pots. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Then we go and we get the pots, we throw them at it, we save Zelda, and it's like, oh shit, okay, so that was it, we won? And then I'm like, celebrating, because like, oh yeah, we did it, alright. And then it says, okay, mission number 2, fight the final boss of the game.
Oh.
I'm like, oh shit.
Oops.
So we failed that part. We didn't know what to do. I don't think I've even made it to the final boss of Link to the Past before.
It's
so,
Ganon, right? Still? Or,
no,
or
it's
Link to the Past?
well, I think it is Ganon, but there's also like Aghanim, the like wizard guy.
Mm-hmm.
And that was crazy. After that, we still had some points on our card because you get like 10 coins to play around.
That's right. Yeah. Kind of like a big arcade almost.
Yeah, but none of the other games were like really super interesting to me. They had like a batting cage.
I was gonna say, how's that
They
one?
had the. I didn't do it. Like it didn't really look like that much fun, and there was a long line for it.
Yeah.
They also had the like claw thing. I don't remember what it's called.
The grabber, something else. I know what you're talking about though.
Super arm or something, whatever it is.
I think it's super arm, yeah.
That there was that, and I didn't want to wait in the line for that either. And then there was the Hanafuda thing. And for that game, you need to understand
Ultra Hand,
a lot. So we just didn't. Yeah, that's it, Ultra Hand. You have to understand a lot, but obviously didn't want to do that either. Evie didn't want to do it either. So we just kind of fucked off to this little corner of the gaming floor where they just have a bunch of consoles set up that you can just play these games, whatever game you want, on NES, Super Nintendo, or N64. And I got to play Earthbound on Super Nintendo, the Nintendo Museum.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter.
Yeah, man. It was
That's
cool.
Awesome.
It was really, really cool.
Did you
they
go up
give
to like
you
one of the employees
like
and be like, please, just bring Mother 3, please.
Please. Can you do anything?
Can you, a lowly employee, can you do anything, please?
Yeah. I tried my best to beat Earthbound like as far as I could in 8 minutes, but I obviously didn't make it that far. And then we played some other games too. And then I walked away with a couple of things from the store. Let me just grab them.
Oh shit!
Really quick. Nothing too crazy. Because I obviously couldn't walk back with the giant Wii remote. We had no space in our suitcase. But we got some blind boxes.
Yeah, that's fun.
Oh,
this is the Wii Shop Channel one.
What?
Yeah. Here, listen. You probably couldn't hear it.
That's so cool. I heard it.
That is awesome.
What?
All right, and then the one that I got was the one I really, really wanted. Let me just.
Wait, I've never seen that.
Dude.
Game Boy.
I think I heard the beginning part. Oh, that's so sick.
There it is. You hear it? Yep. There it is.
Ding.
Oh my god. I've never seen this one. This is beautiful.
Hell yeah, man. And then the last big thing I got was they have a bunch of mugs on display. I got the DS one.
A DS?
A DS mug. Let's go.
Yeah, it's a Nintendo DS mug, bro. I had the options for like every console, and I said, I'm gonna go for the DS.
They have merch of every like generation.
Yeah, every generation.
Wow. Even Virtual Boy?
Yeah, even Virtual Boy.
No.
Wow.
That's wild. That's wild. A DS is honestly the best choice.
Mm-hmm.
So you chose really well.
That's really cool.
Thank you. I'm so glad that you think so. Cause I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna get shat on by like Aiden or something for not picking N64.
If you walked out, no, not at all. If you walked out of there with like Wii U or something, I'd have been disappointed.
Yeah, pull up with the Wii U mug.
Dude, I didn't have a Wii U until Breath of the Wild came out, and then they announced the
Wii U
Switch
back
as
here.
well. So I bought a Wii U for nothing, bro.
Oh,
I went
sucks.
to Japan to get the Wii U mug.
The Wii U mug.
The DS is the best. You chose some great stuff, man.
That's
Thanks, man.
those are really cool, especially with the Wii channel start or the Wii menu startup theme.
The Wii menu. That's actually crazy.
Oh yeah, it's a keychain too, so you can take it wherever you want. We
Damn.
did get a couple of our things. I don't have them in here with me, but we got like a cookie jar with some Nintendo themed cookies in them. We already ate like most of them because they're really good. But...
Cookie jar. Ooh. Me like it.
And then I had a. Oh wait, there is one other thing I have. Hold on.
Okay, but 500 to shave your eyebrows. Who, me or Key?
Nah.
I ain't doing that. We put the slit in ours years ago, but not that. Oh shit!
I would totally do that.
It's an ocarina pin.
What?
That's cool.
Hell yeah! I'll put that up there.
It's the ocarina of time.
Hell yeah!
Of all time.
Of all time.
I didn't do a ton of video game shopping while I was there. I really wanted to find more games and stuff to get, but a lot of them were like stupid expensive. But I did pick up this.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
Whoa,
shit.
that's cool.
Black keys too.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, it's minty, dude.
Dude.
How was that like? I don't know what you guys went to. It was like some Final Fantasy Square Enix like shopping.
Oh yeah, dude. There's at the time that we went, there was a bunch of Square Enix pop-up shops happening. Like basically in every town that we were in. The problem was a lot of them sold the exact same shit. So every time we went, we expected something new, but we didn't really find anything. We did get a couple of things, obviously Kingdom Hearts themed. We got these matching glasses.
Ooh,
Whoa, that's nice.
Cool.
What else did we get? We got this. It's the Kingdom Hearts 4 announcement poster.
Whoa,
it has like a standee.
That's cool.
Oh, that's pretty.
Hell yeah.
No one asks, is there any Monster Hunter stuff there?
Nobody cares.
Wait, no, that's Capcom.
I'm playing.
There was actually this is another thing I want to.
That's pretty cool.
I record footage for it. We went to the Eorzea Cafe, which is Final Fantasy 14. It's like a whole themed cafe on Final Fantasy 14, and on the floor below us was a Monster Hunter themed one. We didn't do the Monster Hunter themed one, but there you go. There's Monster Hunter stuff there.
Yeah, I bet.
Pretty cool.
That's cool.
Hell yeah.
Now, did you see anything Mario?
Now, did you?
I don't know.
Now, did you see?
Fucking Japan.
It sounds
did you
like
see Mario?
Did
You have to
Where's
see
Mario?
Mario.
Did you see Mario?
Bro, there was Mario at like every corner.
What was? Did you see like the brand products of like toothbrushes or like random products, but with an anime character attached to them?
Yeah, no, every fucking shop in Japan has an anime mascot.
Was it like Gojo toilet paper wipes?
Funnily enough, I don't think I saw anything like that, but I guarantee that exists.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
I agree. There probably is something like that out there.
Got a lot of gachapon stuff. There's a whole box of stuff in here. There's one in here that I really like. Well, besides the Kingdom Hearts ones, let me find it. This is a certified Toby Fox.
Oh,
doggo.
it's the dog.
Oh,
that's cool.
Yeah. And then, of course, Mr. Saturn.
Nice.
Also from a gachapon. Can you believe that? Like, I did first try, pulled Mr. Saturn, I got the best one. There's a couple other things that we got, but I don't really want to go dig them out.
That's fine, yeah.
You'll probably see me wearing it on Twitter at some point. Anyway, yeah, Japan was awesome. Lots of cool stuff that we saw. I have photos. I'll post them someday. I think I'm afraid of being graded by Aiden on my photo taking. That's probably why I'm hesitating.
Chat, that's why I talked about it. It's the link. What did I say? The link at you.
Who cares about that guy? Come on.
I mean, I care about that guy. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's
but
a cool guy.
bro, I'm just saying, like,
True,
if
right?
I go, if I post those photos, he's gonna be like, you know, the color grading.
He's like, the angle's not 1/3 of the.
It's like, dude, what kind of lens did you use here, man? Fucking rights, dude. This lens looks terrible. Or some shit like that.
You know, if you were just 8 centimeters to the left, this could have been a perfect photo.
Rox, you sound like you're speaking from experience right now, dude.
Oh, I
I
am.
think he is. 100%. PK, yeah, N10's live. I can't believe it.
So, my question is, did at the end of the trip, did you say, "Man, I think I could live here," or did you want to go back home?
Ooh,
well, I mean, I definitely feel like everyone that goes there is gonna eventually say, "Yeah, I want to live there." I was already saying it before I went, but while we were there, the only person that actually said it between the two of us was Evie. Like, she really does kind of want to live there, you know? She already talked about how she wants to live, like, close to Tokyo so we can go to all the spots that we saw, like, again and again, but obviously not in the city, because we're both kind of, like, country people. We're not really city people.
City life isn't for everyone, man, you know.
The isolation is nice.
Yeah, no, it is. I wanted to show you guys one other thing that was really, really cool before I move on from Japan stuff entirely. Let me see if I can...
LA, what's going on?
It's on my DS.
Ooh, the 2DS.
What?
Yeah, the Zelda 2DS, bro.
Dude, I got my Galaxy.
Oh, funny
3DS.
story. Let me tell you a funny story before I show you this.
That's a nice
we got to the Nintendo Museum early, like really, really early. So we decided to walk around. We went shopping at a book off for like discount games and stuff. I got a bunch of Kingdom Hearts manuals from those places for like really
that's
cheap.
nice.
Oh, nice.
But the cool thing was there was another 7-Eleven, so of course, you know, we're hungry. We go sit down at the 7-Eleven. We eat our food in front of it, just like sitting on a bench. Evie gets up to go like find a restroom, and there's space on the bench. This dad and his 2 kids come out. This like sweet old Japanese man comes out, and they sit on the bench next to me, and they're just eating their food and they're talking. And because my phone has like no service out here, I'm just like, okay, I'm kind of bored, so I reach into my backpack and I pull out my DS.
Oh.
And the old man, the dad, points to it, it's like, oh, Nintendo DS. And I'm just like, yeah, Nintendo DS. It's like, what game? And then I told him it's Kingdom Hearts. It's like, oh, I've never played. And then the son says something in Japanese, and they talk for a little bit. I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess that's the end of that. But no, then the old man reaches into his suitcase and pulls out a smaller bag, and inside this bag is a custom Game Boy.
What?
A custom Game Boy with Tetris in it.
Dude.
Like, not Game Boy Advance or whatever, a Game Boy, like an old-fashioned one.
Like the one I have.
What did it look like?
Yeah, dude, he started telling me, like, his favorite game is Metroid. He's been a big Nintendo fan his whole life.
That's cool.
His son also likes Nintendo a lot. And then I started talking to them about, like, all the stuff in the Nintendo Museum that we were looking forward to. And then there's like, okay, yeah, we're gonna go. And I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe we'll see you in there. We didn't actually end up seeing them, but I told them about something really cool that you could do if you bring your 2DS with you. And I found this out through Twitter. You can actually street pass 2 very important people from Nintendo in the Nintendo Museum.
What?
You got Furukawa.
Furukawa, okay.
What?
Right here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And
I didn't know about this.
Miyamoto.
Oh, that's awesome.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah, so I street passed
Damn.
both of those guys and a few other people while I was in there. Got like 10 street passes, man.
Dude.
You're never gonna see that ever
That's what I'm
again.
saying, man.
10
Like,
street
I-
passes,
yeah.
I keep forgetting to do it, but
Yeah.
anytime I go somewhere, like, I gotta start bringing my 3DS with me again, because, like, that Street Pass
too.
being one of the key features, not of the of this console and just of this entire generation is so undervalued these days. Like, kids won't know. Kids these days have no idea how cool it was just to go anywhere and Street Pass with someone from anywhere. So that's awesome. That's really cool, though.
That's
you got VIP
legendary.
Oh yeah, no, I do, and it's all saved on this 2DS. This is my survival 2DS. Is everything on there that I wanted from the eShop that I otherwise would have missed out on.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Man, rest in peace to the eShop.
Including Pokemon Bank.
Yeah. Pokemon Bank.
I feel like that satisfies something inner childhood. Getting those street passes, that's so cool.
Yeah, I mean, anyone can get them. You just take your 2DS with you to the Nintendo Museum, and then there you go.
Yeah, just casually go there.
Yeah, just casually go there, Rock. Go there tomorrow, man.
Yeah, I'll pull up to the Nintendo Museum and do that. That's wild. So didn't they say that they would expand it like later on too? Like this is just the core building or something? I could be wrong.
I'm not really sure.
What else could you really show?
Oh, actually, I already turned off the 2DS, but I also got someone to take some photos and videos with the 2DS of the Nintendo Museum.
That's awesome.
So that's saved on there forever now. Hey, Kibble.
Kibble, how come you're not modded? What the hell happened? That can't be right.
That's so cool.
There you go.
I'm like, we all lived vicariously through you in this Japan trip.
Hey, I mean, some of us are still going to Japan this year, and I'm gonna be jealous of them, man, because they're gonna get to experience that together. I still had a great time. I got to experience it with my wife, and we had a good time. We did a lot of very sweet romantic shit. And it was awesome.
That's cool.
And you know, I got a lot of really cool souvenirs. Let me show you this other one. I just totally forgot about.
That's the badge, dude.
That's the badge.
What?
So cool.
With my me on it.
That's
It's got my real name on it too. I'm kind of covering it up, but
Keel time 15.
Keel time 15.
His real name.
His real name.
Yeah, that's my real
last
government
name is 15.
Yep.
His name is the number 15.
Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce.
Burger King foot lettuce. That's awesome though, dude. That's really cool.
Oh, yeah, man.
Did it feel like it went by like instantly, or did like each day feel like as long as a day would? You know what I mean?
I think the first 3 days definitely went by really fast because we just did a lot more in the first 3 days than we did the rest of the time we were there. But then towards the end, like the last 3 or so days, we were honestly just like stuck in this one area of Osaka called Dotonbori. You guys probably have seen it. It's like the really neon heavy city in Osaka, big shopping district.
I like that.
I took a couple of photos there. Again, probably won't post them a lot because Aiden's gonna say something, bro. He's gonna say something. He's not gonna
just get him to
back,
edit it
bro.
for you. Just be like, hey, if you hate it so much, do it yourself.
Maybe I will. Or I'll just get him to coach me through it. I don't know.
Whatever you want.
We spent like the whole 3 days just exploring that area and shopping around for stuff. And it was worth it, dude. Like those last few days definitely went by pretty slow. I think we were kind of tired and just wanting to go home, get back to normal life. But it was still at the same time like bittersweet because we really just didn't want to leave and return to the normal thing. Like it feels so weird still to be sitting right here talking to you guys on Discord when I was just there for like 2 whole weeks, like almost completely disconnected from the internet most of the time. And it was like a spiritual experience, bro. Like I feel like everyone's got to experience it at some point.
Where's everyone else?
But
Kibble, this is everyone else right here, man.
Yeah.
This is all of N10, man.
Dude, PK, yeah, we got caught in the rush hour so many fucking times. The trains get so crowded. Just when you think, oh, there's no way anyone else is gonna try fitting on, they do.
Like a can of sardines, man.
Yeah. Yep. And you know, we felt kind of bad because there were times where we had our luggage with us because we were moving between hotels and cities. And these huge ass suitcases, bro. We're trying to like shove them in the corner, shove ourselves in the corner to just be out of the way of everyone else. But we still felt like we were an inconvenience to everyone. But then I realized I'm not the worst inconvenience because I look over like a couple seats down and I see other foreigners with like 10 backpacks on, crowding up like 4 seats. I'm like, at least I'm not doing that. At least I'm not doing that.
Americans. That's what they're probably thinking.
Yeah. They could tell we're American too. For sure.
I was in Mexico City. That's right. PK was in Mexico City, so very similar experience. With
PK. I missed PK by 1 day.
That's right. Roxy was in New York for the first time ever.
Yeah, man. How was that?
It was all right. It was all right. You know, pretty good.
Anything crazy happen you want to share on the stream, or?
I mean,
we are alive.
They were trying to sell us some interesting things, interesting products on the street.
Oh, like some Mario stuff, or?
Yeah, like
Mario.
some Mario power ups.
Some superstars.
Something, as the guy put, it would make my camera work amazing. That's what he said. That's how he tried to sell it to me. He's like, this stuff.
It was secretly Aiden the whole time.
Oh yeah, no, it was the
Aiden trying to
Mario
sell me
Gummy collaboration. That's what being sold. Yeah,
and it was apparently free for the first time if I got his number. So not bad deals out in New York.
Yeah.
Hey man.
And then me and Lazy also went to Book Off, but I guess the one in Manhattan, which is awesome. I mean, ours looked like a small version, but it still had like 3 stories.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
And
Book Off's cool.
Book Off was awesome. We were stuck on the anime CDs because I was trying to find the pillows from the Fooly Cooly soundtrack, but I couldn't find it.
Yeah. I was looking for some of those too, man.
Some of the cool looking ones, but it's hard to find stuff.
Bro, why you got your hand raised? Just say what you want to say.
I don't want to interrupt.
You can't speak yet, Sky.
See, I can't interrupt him.
No.
I was gonna say.
What's up?
Was there? This is for Key. Was there a moment that felt like a city pop moment? Did you have a city pop moment? I should say.
Oh yeah.
Bro, yeah, of course. Dotonbori, like I said, neon signs, the smells of like a bunch of different places cooking up some food. Just walking down that. I mean, it was kind of raining too, so there was a little bit of an added vibe to that too, man.
Oh, that's.
I forgot, dude. These headphones, I was gonna listen to City Pop while walking around at night, but I forgot them. They were right here on my desk when I got back. Oh. And I was gonna buy new headphones when I was there too. But every shop I went to, they were stupid expensive.
Oh yeah.
Every single one. It was like on the high end, I saw headphones that were like 300,000 yen, which is insane. And on the lower end, it was like maybe 5,000. So it's like $50, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's like a headphone shortage or whatever, or maybe I'm just looking in the wrong spots, but man.
The economy is stripped. Yeah, man. I gotta be careful because I always feel like I'm gonna lose my AirPods anywhere I go, so gotta make sure those things are secure. That's cool though. That sounds really cool. And then I know Nolan had one more question for you.
That's so fun.
He said, "How was the flight there and back?"
Flight there was rough. It took way longer, I felt. Because I didn't sleep at all the entire way.
Oh, yeah.
So a whole 14 hours just flying there. Me and Evie ended up swapping seats because I had the window seat, and if you try sleeping in the middle seat of a plane, it's pretty much impossible. But even with the window seat, it was just really hard. She got a few hours on the trip there, and then she had the window seat back on the flight, like back home, and she got a few more hours then too. But I didn't sleep either way, man. On the trip back, it felt shorter because I just decided I'm gonna binge the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Oh hell yeah!
And I did that. It was awesome. As the flight was taking off, it was them storming Mount Doom, and then on the flight landing, it was Frodo throwing the ring into Mount Doom, and there you go. Damn. It was sick. It was so sick.
That's awesome.
But yeah, overall not too bad.
Cool.
Turbulence, yeah. Window seats, flight sucks. I'll be sleeping on my way. Yeah. You can't sleep in moving vehicles. That sounds like a skill issue, but then again, I have the same skill issue.
Skill issue. Oh, I keep hitting my damn microphone. That's cool though. Very nice. Damn.
I can't think of anything else to really talk about off the top of my head because I feel like I already named a lot of the highlights.
Were there any?
But the food there was just excellent. Any lowlights?
Or is Japan as perfect as they make it to be?
I mean, it is pretty awesome. I won't lie. There were two things I kind of want to complain about, but they're not really like complaints. They're more like nitpicks, you know. Love you too, Nate.
Hey, Nate.
Thanks
What's
for
going on,
dropping
brother?
by, dude.
I'm doing a drop. Chat shout, Nate.
Yeah. Complaint number one: unless you're buying Ubers and stuff, like everywhere you go, your legs are gonna hurt like a bitch at the end of the day.
Ooh.
Every single day. Bro, I checked the scale when I got back. I'm down 7 pounds.
Holy!
Whoa.
That's a good ass workout then. Oh, Cisco's gonna have a beautiful time then.
Dude, he's gonna have it worse because he's gonna be
crazy.
sweating more than me. We had nights that were kind of cool, but you go in August, you're gonna be having hot nights, hot summer nights, bro.
Hot night wind was
The
blowing.
days were brutal. Yeah.
Mm.
The only other like nitpick I have is that the Shinkansens are a bit confusing. The regular trains are not so bad. You have Google Maps open, you can navigate pretty easily, but then with the Shinkansen, we almost got on the wrong one.
Oh.
Twice. And like you have to reserve seats ahead of time if you want to stow luggage on the train.
Yeah.
So because we missed our first train, like to get to Kyoto from Tokyo, we actually missed our train, so we didn't have any place to store our bags. So I just had to hold this big ass suitcase right in front of me, like the entire 2.5 hours there.
Oh.
Oh, there he fucking is,
So-
Matt. What if I join? What if I joined?
Bro,
Come on, Matt.
Come on.
don't ask what if I join. Just join, bro. Come on.
Bitch ass. This is the founder,
been
ladies
3
and
of us.
gentlemen.
Don't tease me.
This is how the founder acts these days, huh?
Yeah.
It's sad. Sad world.
Noah, where are you at right now, bro? You just are you just
What?
curled up in bed right now, or like where are you at?
Curled up in bed. No, I'm just sitting down.
Sitting down. Why don't I see your
Yeah.
face?
I don't have a webcam right now.
Oh.
Damn, bro, they took your webcam in New York too.
Yeah, they did. They took it all from me, man.
No, that sucks.
Damn.
They took my
Build
my
the
fire.
moment? Oh, we
They
gotta
took my
hype 'em up?
webcam.
That sucks.
Build the moment. For
Bro, what do you mean build a moment? You want like a John Cena ass entrance? Get in here, wrestling
Come
man.
on.
And his name is Matt.
His name is
Matt.
Matt can stay in the chat. Real. My theme song.
That was your theme song. I don't know. Do 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 do.
Fireworks and pyro. Okay. Okay.
I don't know, man. What do you mean, bro?
Not the budget, man. The 7-year budget was pretty slim this year.
We don't got money.
Yeah,
for that.
we had
my fucking
enough
God.
budget for Sky to edit a 2-minute video, bro. That was where all the budget went. All 10 cents the channel made.
Hell yeah.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Radical. And he's not saying shit.
He's not saying anything. Sounds about right. He's deafened.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He's unmuted. And he's gone.
Oh, and it's
Well, I guess our
This
was
is 7
I
years
guess
of
we got
N10,
year 1 Radical with
everybody.
us tonight instead, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
That's so funny, the chat.
Well-
Fun fact, for the first full year of N10, Matt was only really around for like 3 months.
Yeah, I remember that.
He's like, where's Radical? And then he hyped
Bro
himself
was
to making a
bro
video.
was the N10 absent father.
Real. He made N10 and he's like, yeah, I'm good. You guys can do that. You guys can hang out for a bit. Too fucking funny. We're actually
It would be nice to have everyone here to talk about like their favorite N10 memory, but
Hey man.
There's so many.
there's only 3.5 people here.
Yeah, 3.5. Matt's reduced to a half.
Or
Oh,
oh my god.
Hey, Blazing. Bye, Blazing. Do-do-do.
He has to do his own intro song.
Can't believe it. Singing the Rocky theme. It's a Philly song.
Hailing from Boston, Massachusetts.
Oh my god.
Weighing just a little bit over 1 sheet of paper. The one, the only.
I'm waiting.
Half Asian guy. Woo!
There
Half
he is.
Asian guy. Oh, he's got the N10 hoodie on. Thank God.
Oh yeah,
We
man.
You can't leave yet, Kibble. The party's just gonna
We got the
start.
diversity in N10 right here.
This is all. This is pretty much.
Bro, I found out like half of us are like part Latino or something.
It's true.
They're all
You know,
fake,
because
bro.
Yeah.
didn't Litz find out that he was like, he had some kind of heritage, some
Puerto
kind
Rican?
of
No, I think you're
Yeah.
right though. I feel like he mentioned that.
something like that.
Ooh.
So then it's like half of
I'm
us.
also Puerto Rican.
Mm-hmm.
So
You're
more than
Puerto
half of us then, because let's see, there's Sky,
I'm not Puerto
Cisco.
Rican, though.
Yeah, no, you're
I'm Hispanic. I'm
Guatemalan.
Guatemalan. I'm Guatemalan.
Guatemalan. Yeah, that's right, Guatemalan. Then Daniel. Then that's Litz, Rocks. And I think the rest of us are like white mixed with something else.
Yes.
Yes, I believe so.
You heard that, everybody? It could be whiter.
It
could be white. It could be.
It could be.
Next guy we recruit will be purely American.
I mean, when we first got the group started, I think we were a little bit more diverse.
Oh,
you know, we had
100%.
We had
yeah.
CJ.
Girl.
Shout out CJ. We had Miss Neko Tendo, the only girl to ever join N10.
The
R.I.P.
only girl that will ever join.
Will. Damn, you don't gotta be so real, man.
Dude, but and then unconsequently, both of them leave at the same time. So we go back to square one essentially.
Yeah, that was an HR nightmare.
HR.
Nightmare.
Oh.
Well, then there was also Nate and
Nate's Puerto
Steph.
Nate's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Steph
We got a lot of
is
PR representation.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's 100% white. I could be wrong. Yeah, you're right though. We do have a lot
If he is anything but white, bro, he hasn't told us. I don't know if he's told Matt.
I haven't heard from that man, bro. We passed each other on the streets of Boston. Didn't even say hi. Didn't even notice.
And now he just commented
Damn.
on the N10
R.I.P.
on the 7-year video, by the way.
I know. I saw.
Oh,
That's
nice.
a nice little comment. And he hung out with Chicken Dog in New York too. He said he was looking for
Oh.
rocks. He was like, I was looking for rocks in Lazified. They're not here.
Dude,
party.
They're not here.
when Let's put out that message, like, oh, apparently some N10 member showed up, and we were all like, who the fuck is it?
Thought it was a friggin' hobo.
We were like
No,
low key scared for a minute because like he was like, dude, they just told me that some white skinny guy was looking for N10, and we were like, who? Like because we had no idea who it would be. So we were like actually kind of like not panicked, but like, dude, like, do we have a stalker? Like, does Litz have to be careful when he goes back to New York? And then we like found out. I saw the video. It was actually Steph. I was like, oh, it's Steph. Okay.
Yeah. It was PK.
It was PK. Yeah. All right. Have a good night, Nolan. Thanks for
Nighty
hanging out.
night.
Yeah,
Good night,
Matt
Nolan.
took forever to get here, so everyone's going to bed.
I'm sorry. I had matters to attend to.
I'm the
Why'd
white
you
guy.
phrase it like that,
Yeah,
bro?
why would you say it like that?
I'm the white guy looking.
now,
for N10.
now it makes it seem like anything you did is not important.
You know about that.
Fuck. Oh. But Mr. Cool is finally here. I can't believe it.
Yes. What have I missed? I heard a lot of Japan stories. I saw Noah doesn't own a webcam. They took it from him in New York.
Damn, they stole it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's been the
Japan.
most like big part of it. Yeah, I've been sharing Japan stories.
Oh, Evie says, "Dear
And
Duolingo."
Night Sky was there too.
I was here. That is very true.
He was here.
I edited the video. I edited the 7-year.
He
video.
did. We gotta give props, man.
Give me all the glory. I've been
Shout out
waiting
to
for
the
this.
Ow.
For that Sky, there was not going to be an N10 thing this year.
That wasn't gonna be anything,
True.
guys.
That was- yeah,
Everybody
truth be told.
was
Very cool.
scratching their bum, man. Me included. A lot of scratching.
Thanks, honey. I will do my Duolingo. Thank you.
I
Bro, that
showered,
owl. That owl is ruthless. If you like skip a day, he's like, I know where you sleep. You're not gonna skip your lesson.
Bro, I know, and I'm out of streak freezes too.
On the homepage of your phone, he's like dead on the photo.
When's the last time I used Duolingo?
Melius N10 member. Ooh, we should do shit like that. Like someone should ask a question, and then we have to all
Melius?
pick a member.
Oh,
All
that's
right,
me.
let's say
which
it at
like
the
which
same
N10
time, though.
member?
Let's say it at the same time though. After we've all thought of it, though.
Okay.
All right, think about
Let's
think
do it.
about
Let's
it.
do it.
Okay. Okay.
When did we do that first one? Me, Key, and Steph. That was at least
was the
like 4
pre-PAX
years
trip.
ago. 5 years ago.
Yeah, that was the pre-PAX trip. Oh my god, that was.
That would have been 2019. Nah, that was
Yeah,
like 6 years ago now, bro.
2019.
Damn.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right,
that's
it's
great.
long overdue. which N10 member, part 2. We can clip this off and post it later.
All right.
I got 2 answers.
Smell isn't. All right, pick one answer, and then we're all gonna say it at the same time when you have it. Everybody have yours?
All right.
Wait,
For
can
the
we pick
Smelly
ourselves?
N10 member?
Should we pick someone else?
Yeah.
don't mind me,
Well,
I'm
I guess
just
you could
trying
pick
to do my
yourself.
Oh well.
This is all in good fun. Nobody's gonna hate you. I don't think.
We say that, and then 3 rounds later, someone like leaves the stream, comes back. We're all just like,
There you go. Oh my god, I
Yeah.
fucking hate this thing. There we go. All right, let's go ahead. So what's the first question?
Who
Smelly
is the
N10
smallest N10 member from PK?
All right,
Come
doing a
on.
Think about your
countdown?
it's
answer. when you
easy.
got it.
It's easy.
Okay. Oh, is it? Is it easy?
Yeah.
Is it easy?
Is
Oh,
it-
this is like
I don't know, man. Okay.
factual.
Here we go. Ready?
What do you mean
I'll
this is
count down.
easy?
I'll count down. Ready? So after I'll do 3, 2, 1, and then we say it. All right, not on go. After I say 1, we say it. Okay, ready? All right. So the
Okay.
smelly sentiment. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Cisco.
Litzy.
Litz.
Me.
I said
What?
Litz, bro.
I said let's.
Oh, that's 2 for Litz.
I said Cisco.
For the
What did Rock say?
He said
I said
himself.
me.
Himself.
Damn, it's because he doesn't want to be mean to anyone, Rock.
Where's the confidence?
I
Rock's
smell
is
like
too nice,
shit.
bro. He's just gonna keep saying.
I smell like shit.
I ain't meant to
Why you smell like shit, bro?
When's your last
Somebody
shower?
smells like shit.
Uh,
Get some music on.
today.
Thank God.
Okay.
I was gonna say Aiden because all that man eats is pizza and wings, and
That's
His
true.
sweat
Yeah,
Smells
that's
like
very
bullshit.
true. Yeah, 100%.
Like, you know how you just have like a natural, like, what do they call it? Like
Musk.
you know, like musk, but also like when the light shines on you and you're like just your skin's glowing a little, like you're just naturally like oily
Yeah.
and a little
Yeah.
stinky. Like, yeah, I do think your diet
It
really
happens.
affects that. So if anything, based off diet, it's probably like Aiden, me, Cisco, like naturally. Yeah, like a cheesy odor.
just half of us.
You need to go down the list, everyone with this shit diet.
Oh yeah, no.
Just
yeah.
half of us smell like shit.
I said Litz because this guy works like 3 jobs, and he was recently at the Nintendo New York line, like just out, like on the streets.
Bro, they're gonna be
So I
kicking
know
out for a
that's good.
week. They're gonna
I know this guy
Really.
just like, I know he showers and he does care about personal hygiene, but I think just naturally he's the one that's out and about the most. So if you go up to any member on any given day and you catch
Yeah.
Litz off guard, you're going to stink some.
The
some
smell in that
working
line, man.
bro.
Bro, I hope they can get
Actually-
a shower in before they actually go in for the day of getting the Switch
Please.
2, because
Please
True.
shower.
you know, if they don't and they end up being like Doug Bowser, he's gonna be like, "Whoo, someone
Dude,
stank."
these
He's
these
gonna be
Nintendo
like-
fans.
Yeah, he's going to be like,
Bowser.
just what I expected.
Just what I expected. Oh no.
That's
Stinky
what I
ass
expected.
Nintendo
He's like
fans.
60 days. This is what we made out of it.
We love you, chicken dog. Wait, Key,
It
why
actually,
are you saying, why are
I
you
can
saying this?
confirm. I can confirm.
Huh?
When I went there, it didn't smell bad. You know,
Oh,
it was actually pretty good.
well,
Huh.
you're also outside, you know.
That is
Yeah,
true,
so I
yeah.
didn't smell anything.
But
anything-
sometimes
anything
there's gonna be
crazy.
days where it rains though a lot, so you're gonna get like the kind of weird musty smell of the streets anyway.
Yeah, it started raining right after we left, so luckily we dodged that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, jokes aside, I actually was at Anime Boston, last Saturday? My first con in a while, probably since, I don't even know when. Sometime.
Oh
early
yeah,
last
how
year.
was that?
Well, I brought my girlfriend, who's not, like, she isn't into anime and shit, but she's not, like, a nerd like us, you know? So it was her first time ever going to a con, and, like, right away I was like, I'm very curious what your impression will be and, like, what you're gonna think of it, and I'm worried that you might smell the con stench. And, yeah, like, it was, like, on site. Walking in, we didn't even hit that expo floor yet, and she was like, oh my god, what's the smell? I was like, welcome to Anime Boston. Welcome to an anime con, man.
Oh,
like, it was
no.
everywhere. You're just getting whiffs. People not wearing deodorant. Like, yeah, I warned her, but it was tough, man. It was tough out there. Please wear deodorant, please.
I always appreciate those cosplayers that cosplay like a stick of deodorant and then pass out free deodorant.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you guys are real ones.
Yeah, do they have that
That's
there
awesome.
at all or no?
I wish I should have done that. I should have handed out like travel size deodorants.
Take it, please.
Like, damn boy.
They're
Yeah, boy, you
especially bro. Those kinds of things are like especially popular at like Smash conventions or Smash tournaments. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've
Oh,
ever been
yeah.
to one,
I have heard
but
that.
they hand them out like crazy, bro. Because some fans, especially the melee players, Woo!
Shots fired.
I'm going to one next month, so maybe I'll have to do that.
Oh yeah, that's for CEO, right? You going?
Yep.
You and
You and Lazy are like lovers now, bro. Doing everything.
Me and Lazy's 15th. Like.
You're kidding? 15th?
I think it's actually.
It's probably like 7.
Yeah, it's like 7 or 8 or 9.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's like a lot.
You might have the record. I didn't even think about it now, but who has the record for like the most hangouts?
I feel like it's you and me, low key.
I wanted to say that, yeah, because I remember for a time it was me and Key, but then somewhere along the way,
I think I've seen you more than Key now.
Yeah, somewhere
earlier
along the way,
on, it definitely was you and Key.
It was me, you, and Litz. Like at least our trio, like we started hanging out a lot more. But at least for me and you, Rad, we've hung out a lot more over the last 7 years. It's crazy, man.
For sure.
Crazy. BRB phone's dying.
And
Classic.
I've only got to see Noah. I've only got to see Noah 2 times.
I know. Most N10 members I've seen twice, but
not enough.
It was Lazy like a million times, and every other member twice.
Lazy.
Would have been 3 times, bro.
3 times.
I should have came over down to Florida, grabbed you both by the ear, like you're coming to my wedding right now.
Please.
I wish.
I'm so sad you guys weren't there. That would have actually been the full crew plus Fahad, so even better than the movie.
Bro, I've been trying to see Fahad 8 different times, and it all messes up.
Dude, we lucked out, man. We lucked out that he actually was able to pull up and like actually hang for like a minute. But then he had to like dip right after the wedding was over, so we were just like, there he goes. But he gets to see him every time now, anytime he wants.
It is
anytime I want, but like we still have to schedule it, and he still lives like a good 45 minutes from where I am, so you know.
Well, tell me why when I went to New York, everyone wants to disappear. I went to New York and Fahad left the day before. PK comes the day right after.
Ouch.
Everyone wants to show. Litz leaves the day before.
And then he comes back the day after you guys. Or no,
and then
the
he
week.
comes back
the week
after
you guys leave.
It was like that for like 8 different people.
Ouch.
Damn. Hey man, one of these days.
He still went
better
though.
luck.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Man. Alright. Anybody else have an N10 question? Which N10 is the blank?
Yeah,
oh yeah, I was gonna say.
More.
We might have to start throwing out our own.
Which N10 member? Well, we can't do which N10 member is gonna gets married first, because that already happened.
Yeah.
Which N10 member gets married next?
Oh, yeah.
Are you ready? On the count of 3.
Yeah.
All right, come on. I feel
This
like
one's
it's
pretty
gotta-
obvious.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
gotta be.
this is obvious.
Even though he's young, I think we're all thinking him. It's gotta be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, now you're dropping hints, bro. Alright.
How's it going on?
3.
Ready?
Wait,
Three.
was it?
This guy behind.
3, 2, 1.
Who's
and
getting
then...
married next?
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh, okay.
3, 2, 1, and then say it.
Okay, ready? So I'll count down for 3, 2, 1, and then say it. Ready? Here you go. 3, 2, 1.
Dag. Yeah. Unanimous.
It's gonna happen, bro. He's already.
I
told
want it.
me
I want it.
before.
Oh, hey, don't leak it. Don't
Yeah.
leak. We're live.
Hey, I
Man.
mean, he's told me his intentions. I mean,
N10 goes to
okay.
Mexico.
He'll probably tell the world.
bro, yeah.
Maybe he'll
I
do a
want it to
Disney
happen
wedding
so
though,
bad.
because he does a lot
Hey,
of Disney.
let's-
Dude, a
trips.
Disney wedding would be so cool.
Bro, how much money do you think Jack has, bro? Relax.
Hey, man.
I've seen his house in the old videos, bro. He's got a little cheddar.
Dude, he's in Spain right now too. The man's got.
Yeah,
some
nah,
cheese.
that man's
That's like a
sitting on
scholarship, though,
money.
right? That's like a.
He went to
it's like for
Paris.
school.
Did we ever even ask why he went to Paris?
Yeah, wait, no, this guy's got money.
No, we didn't even
I
question
didn't even realize that. I was like, oh, he's in Paris.
And not only did he go to Paris, but he went to Disney World in Paris, which
True.
costs like $1,000.
Let's welcome back.
He got money.
Dude, he met
Hello.
Pokemon, which is crazy too. Literally, I
That's
love
true.
that story
True.
because he's really just like, yeah, I was walking throughout the park near the Eiffel Tower and I just heard the mariachi just playing.
Mariachi.
The sun was out and I just see Pokemon right there and we're like, oh. And then snapped the pic. That was pretty cool.
Well, I didn't know he recreated his collection.
That's what I noticed. I saw the posters and stuff. Yeah, he's getting a lot of games out there. Yeah, wait, he's buying all these games and stuff out there too, man. He's got money, Key.
I don't know, Key. I think your argument's invalid.
Hey man, I mean, I didn't say anything about like invalid or anything. I just said like, how much money do you think he's got to finance a wedding in Disney World? That's gonna be way more expensive
Six
than just a
digits.
day trip.
Oh, I know people that are still
digits.
paying that off.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real. Still fighting off my student loans. Shout out the soldiers.
Dude, you know what's cool? I never really thought about like the idea of a destination wedding, at least for me, because I mean it sounds fun, but like you gotta imagine like trying to get everyone you know like scheduled with flights and stuff if it's like far away, and you gotta get hotel rooms and whatever, and especially if it's like nowhere in the country too, you really have to kind of be like, eesh. So
yeah,
it's a cool idea. If I ever, you know, if that's the time, then dag, you know what to do. But
you know what to do.
Be cool. Oh, a Cancun wedding would be sick.
in Cancun, we'll join all the sports players.
Yeah, including the Celtics.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, no, I don't know. Obviously I would like to get married one day, as I'm sure most of us do. But I feel like I would value having you guys there, my family, everyone, over like a cool destination, but then only like 5 people could come. You know?
That's the
that's sort of the thing. Unless you have like really wealthy friends and family, you gotta be like careful of where you plan to have it.
My thought was always save enough to pay for everyone to come.
That's a lot of money, bro.
Yeah, on top of already paying for the venue and everything else on top of it, you're gonna fork over like 10 grand easy.
Like, don't even think about it.
Oh yeah, easy, yeah.
Don't even think about a destination wedding. Just think about, for example, like let's just say it's my wedding. I want you all to come. You guys are all like dirt broke, so I'm trying to fly 9 of you out here to Boston. That alone is already like thousands, and that's not even counting if we were to go to a destination. Then I have to pay for myself and all the other shit. So it gets up quick.
Oh yeah.
You have to be a resident of Greece for a wedding to get married? Really? Is that true?
Since when does the Litz know fun facts?
The Litz. Alright, what's the other question? What can we do?
Yes. Let's also say which N10 member question. We already did who's getting married next, and we did who's the smelliest. I said you.
I also said you. I'm sorry.
I didn't have to go into more detail about why I said Cisco. We'll get that to another point. I evolved. I've changed. I've changed.
All right, beds down. How many of you guys think that Cisco's asleep right now?
Bro,
no, I don't know. I don't think he is.
I think he's told me he's at like a friend's house or something. Maybe he's asleep at the friend's house, but
yeah.
I use Dr. Squatch.
I also use Dr. Squatch until it disappeared, bro. I got 2 uses out of that, and then it's gone.
Really? I got my Febreze.
I used the.
Not for
I used
me,
the green
like
soap.
Litz is using the Minecraft diamond block.
Irish Spring. That should also last like.
Wait, I use that. I use
Irish Spring for the Irish jig. I use Dove for men.
Irish jig.
The Irish
What do you mean, boo?
Bro, wait, I gotta know now that everyone else is shared. Noah, what soap do you use for that luscious hair?
Oh, you mean like for hair? I'm talking about like, just like
shampoo
for hair or skin.
Hair, skin, whatever. I need to know the details, bro. You gotta share.
Actually, for like 2 weeks, I was using that Dr. Squatch Minecraft soap.
Sick.
Hell yeah.
And now it's like it's the baby. What's our deodorant? What's our body wash? Native.
What's our deodorant?
Wait.
What's our body wash?
I was about to say you guys share deodorant. Okay. Yeah.
Native. The native body wash.
Native. That's
Native body wash.
And then like hair and conditioner.
I use
shampoo and conditioner
for like body wash.
All natural ingredients.
Dove for men. I've used that a couple times. For hair, I use. I mean, this is just kind of something I started doing. I use L'Oreal. I use shampoo, and then for the conditioner.
L'Oreal. All right, beautiful man.
Dude,
Beautiful
you see this?
I don't really use anything. I don't really use anything on my hair that's over.
Hey
like,
man, how else are you gonna get hair like this?
Ingredients now. It is. We actually switched.
We did.
I used to have long hair, and
your hair was
short hair, and now we so switched.
Yeah.
Bro, I still got it in my vlog, bro. The like hair flip that you did at PAX 2020.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, that's not me. You mean? Never mind.
Yeah, no.
Oh no, you
I'm
used
talking about Robbie,
sorry, it's all about me. My bad. I apologize.
You used nice guy. I was making him about a fucking.
What a narcissist, bro.
All right,
what a
Cisco,
narcissist.
relax. Relax. But yeah, so I used that, and then that was it. Sorry. Yeah, L'Oreal.
Is L'Oreal good? Because I never used it.
I say it works well. You know what I used to use though? And I won't lie to you. Like when I was younger, I used to use like Head and Shoulders, but that shit
2-in-1.
That shit sucked. Yeah, it sucks. So
The worst thing you can do to yourself is use 2-in-1.
Yeah, highly recommend getting separate stuff. You know what? And shout out to the OGs back then when you used the 3-in-1s when you were a kid. What was it the
3-in-1s? They're like shampoo, conditioner, and it'll brush your teeth. Toothpaste.
And it's like green apple flavor.
I guess it's confession time. I mean, I use body soap and I use shampoo, but I don't use conditioner.
That's fine. You don't really have to.
That's fine.
Conditioner is only supposed to like make it softer or something, right?
Yeah, look at your hair.
My hair's already soft as hell, man.
Yeah, don't even.
Then you don't need
sometimes
it, yeah.
You're right. You're doing it good because sometimes conditioner, if you have hair like yours, might make it worse.
That is true as well. Especially if like depending on like how often you get like you wash your hair too. Like if you use it a lot, then you're gonna do more harm to your hair.
And
than
you'll strip your natural oils.
Exactly. So I mean, up to you really, but just don't. I mean, it doesn't mean don't shower, but you know.
That's the other thing, right? I have.
That's the other thing. I don't shower.
No. Shut the fuck up, Smack. Look, I have skin issues, right? Like I have since since I was like super young. I get really dry skin. You know, I get you know, like dry patches on like my legs. I used to get them behind my my knees and stuff too. It was annoying, bro. And then I always have like Eucerin cream to put on it. And I found out like the reason I kept on doing it was because I would shower like twice a day, and that just kind of gets rid of like every bit of oil on your skin that's keeping it.
Yeah, you can be too clean.
Yeah. I mean, and even now, like what I do is I will shower like every day if I've gone out, but if I am just at home, like right now I have my 2 days off, right? I showered this morning. I'm not going to shower again until tomorrow morning, probably. Or maybe tomorrow night. Because that gives me enough time to, like, heal. Yeah. You know? Because if I just go and shower every single morning, then I'm going to be dry as fuck. Like, I have to start lotioning or something, and I don't want to spend money on lotion. So, yeah, this is getting a little too personal now. This is really getting a little too personal now.
This is the 7 year.
He's like,
that's also why you're not supposed to clean your ears that much. That's how you get an ear infection if you clean it too much.
Yeah.
Because you have to find the perfect balance. You can't be dirty, but you also can't be too clean.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
See,
I'm like
7 years of N10, we teach you how to use your body right.
Hygiene techniques.
Hygiene
yeah,
techniques.
Man. Listen,
we're no longer a Nintendo fan.
We gotta change the stigma of gamers forever, dude. You can't have them like smelling like crap the whole time. Exactly. Yeah, Liz is right. We don't want to be prunes when we hit 10 years. Which, by the way, is in 3 years. Isn't that crazy to think about?
Scary.
Oh,
2028.
Yeah, man. That's insane.
May 28th, 2028.
I remember, like, what's the opposite of reminiscing? I guess, like, future-nissing. Future-nissing back in the day when we were, like, envisioning. That's the right word. I remember envisioning the 10-year, like, a year or two in, and we were like, man, just think about what's going to happen in 10 years. 10 years, it's going to be the big anniversary. And now, like, here we are, like, old, crusty, and we're like, oh, shit, it's almost the 10-year. Yeah. I mean, we're closer to the 10-year than we are, like, the 4-year. Think about that.
Oh, my God. That's so weird.
Oh, wow.
That's so weird. How is that possible? Is that real?
No, because if you think about it, like I wonder like how many of us are still gonna be here. Like we're barely kind of holding on as is. What? You know, we still see each other, bro. Like every now and then we still talk every day, like on Snapchat or whatever in the group chat. But like I feel like I don't see you guys like around online as much anymore. You know?
Yeah, I feel like everyone's prioritizing Hangouts over the daily calls and stuff and content.
Yeah.
And when they are, they're usually just playing Marvel Rivals with Fahad, so.
Ew.
Hey, relax on me, okay? At least he's around, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
like,
all right.
He's right.
Got him.
You're right.
Whenever Sky's around, bro, it's like, oh, I'm sorry, guys. I gotta go stream. I'll be back in 3 hours.
Hey, man. I got content out there. Content
It's
is
true.
content
But
out to no
I
one,
mean,
bro.
I still do content. I might not stream as much as you, but, you know, I'm always,
true.
like, around. You know, if anyone ever wants to call and talk.
Oh.
Especially, like, next week. I'm gonna be around basically, like, the whole weekend for Summer Games Fest and
Switch 2.
the Switch launch. Yeah, Switch 2, bro. I'm gonna have that weekend to just play it, digest it, and just
me too.
have fun with it.
That's awesome.
It's gonna be great.
Oh yeah.
Liz, you have a very good point though too. He says personal adventures and hangouts just hit differently from being online every day. And here's the cool thing.
It's true.
I think we've transitioned 100% from, you know, I was solely just being online all the time into our in-person hangouts because we can do that now. When we first started N10, you know, a lot of us still had, you know, to ask our parents if we could go hang out with our friends. Like I literally was thinking like, oh, like out of the times I've gone to PAX, 2 of them have been with, 2 of them have been with my dad, right? And even then, it's because I was still technically a kid. But like nowadays, like literally, like we could go anywhere, and hang out. And literally, like I said too, like for last year, that's the first time I ever drove solo on a road trip like that to for Key's wedding, all the way up to New York. So that was the first time I ever did anything like that. So. It kind of felt surreal to be like, yeah, man, like I didn't have to worry about like a train ride or a flight or, you know, or like, oh, who's taking me? Like I did it myself. So I think, and because of that, it made the experience that much more valuable, and especially for future experiences too. I imagine it'll be even cooler to be like, hey, like I didn't need any help just to plan this out. We're here, we're hanging out, we're adults. Exactly, yeah. We're saying no, it's just like just don't die.
Just don't die.
Yeah, be safe.
Yeah, please make it to the 10 year. Otherwise, it's gonna be awkward as fuck.
We're gonna have to have a in memoriam session, dude. My hope is I hope as possible. I don't know how the hell we'd be able to pull it off. I would love if somehow magically on the 10 year we get a message. It's Miss Nekotendo. She's back. She's celebrating 10 years of N10 with us.
All the past members.
They're gonna show up in the sky like the JoJo cast in part 3.
Just be waving.
Even Blue Saru.
Even Blue Suri, bro.
Oh wait, that's right. Yeah, because I drove home after Key's wedding with Litz. That's right. That was legendary. I almost fell asleep at the wheel. That was something.
Yeesh.
Oh, okay.
That's not very legendary.
That was.
You will be the JoJo character in the sky if you fucking drive with your eyes closed.
It was rough the first half. I won't get into it because it's technically in the vlogs, which I still have to do.
Jeez, that
the vlogs that you haven't put out yet.
Hey man, I made the 7 year, man. Give me some credit.
You did make the 7
That's
year.
where all my creativity went.
And yeah.
No.
I'm just
all
saying.
your creativity went to
I was hoping no one called that.
You have footage.
I do
from the wedding.
If you can tell, some of the clips in that video are from unreleased videos and vlogs that I have.
That has a lot of footage that he was like, "Nice Guy Vlogs will be popping by this year."
Shut up.
And then, and he is just in his bank.
We're waiting, Sky.
We're waiting.
Drop
I was
drop
waiting.
The vlogs.
All right, talk about something else. Someone ask a question. Someone ask something else. It's not about me.
Still waiting on WrestleMania.
Who's
Still waiting on.
Okay.
What's the other one?
Yeah.
You didn't even do PAX 2023, did you?
22, you mean? But yeah, I haven't done that.
What was
Another
the group for
one.
PAX 2022? I forget.
It was. I'll tell you. It's actually on the thumbnail.
Us 4?
There's 4 of us: Aiden, Litz, Cisco, Lazy, and I think that was it. I don't think Dag was there, right?
Yeah, because Dag wasn't there.
No Dag, no Ribs.
No Dag,
It
no
was
Ribs.
everyone but
Yeah,
Dag
that's
and Ribs. Because I remember
Mm-hmm.
we were editing the Rocks reveal and we had a Photoshop like Dag
That's
and
right.
Ribs.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
in the hotel room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Room for
The
one
rest
more.
of us were there.
Room for one.
The rest of us were there, and at one point, Steph like chilled with us too, and we got a big picture with him too. I remember.
That's
that.
right. Yeah.
That was cool.
PK has a question, or the Night Sky vlogs. Good one, PK.
That's a good question.
Me? I don't know.
All right, let's all answer right now on the count.
I don't
of
think
three.
anyone in
3,
this.
2,
I don't think anyone in this call knows that answer.
1, 2, 3. Never gonna release.
Never.
Okay.
Good one, PK. You gave us a layup.
Layup. And dude.
All right, let's stop clowning Sky.
It's alright. You're right though. I gotta get some of that shit out, man. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. Like actually compiling everything. Because here's the thing, like, and I'm sure you all can relate to this too. Vlogs are obviously they're way different than any other type of content you make because everything can be scripted. Vlogs, you have to kind of piece together everything. To like, it's like it already happened. You have to kind of make a story within it. You know what I mean? And like, you know, or you could just be like, hey, we're here, guys, we're having a good time, like kind of like what I usually do. But at least how I kind of envision, especially like the one with the wedding. That one has such a unique story to it, everything that I still have to figure out how to really kind of put it together. And spoiler alert, I actually was going to use that montage, is it you call it? That montage at the end of my vlog. But I was like, you know what, let me do it for the 7-year instead, because I feel like that showed everything else instead, like, you know, everything we've done together rather than just me. So I might do a version of it in my vlog, but maybe less of like an overarching N10 year thing, but we'll see. If I ever get to it, we'll see. But first I gotta play Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, you do.
I still have all the footage. Dude, yeah, how much footage are we all sitting on, I wonder? Just for anything.
I don't.
The only footage that I never released was from Rocco's trip. I have like a few cuts from like behind the scenes of the N10 movie that I just never did anything with. That's about it. So.
I just have a video clips of, remember, I think it was Otakon when you and I just like went around Philly and I was using my new camera and got a bunch of B-roll. I never did anything with it. It's been sitting on my desktop for over 2 years now. That's it. Every like vlog and shit though, that's out on my end at least.
Hell yeah.
That's too funny. Alright, chat. Ask us some more questions here. What do we got? Still checking the footage. Update: Panthers are going to the finals, and so are the Thunder.
Man, I've been going to bed like usual person hours, so like my body out here struggling.
Oh, me too.
I started going to bed by like 11.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, which I've never done. I've never been like a morning person, but recently I've actually become more of like I'm up by like 9.
Bro, I'm up at 7. Like this morning, I woke up at 5.
That's because your work, though.
Yeah, that is because of my work. But also, right now I'm on Japan time still.
That's true.
Like still, and I'm like, I've been back for like 4 days, 5 days.
Oh, wow.
I'm still on Japan time, bro. Like I go to bed at like 2 a.m. and then my body's like, oh, time to get up, and it's like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
No.
I'm just like, what the fuck? So now I'm starting to crash out a little bit. Like I'm over here with Red, you know, I'm ready to fall asleep.
Same. I go to bed at 9:30.
9:30. Okay, no, those are grandpa sleep.
What?
Hey, I wake up at 5
I couldn't
a.m.
hold it in. That was goofy.
9:30.
That was goofy. I wake up at 5 a.m. every day.
5 a.m.
That makes sense.
Oh,
yeah.
And I pour my
he's gotta
water
bake
into
the
my
biscuits.
ice bowl, and I put it on my face, and then it takes me 5 minutes to jump into the pool, and then I put tape over. I put the tape out of my mouth.
That's a good one.
It's a hard work.
It's past Rock's bedtime. Yeah, it is way past Rock's bedtime.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that.
I'm an
because
old man.
I always think about like how the hell did I wake up for school every morning at like 6:30 and then like go to school for a whole day, come back and do homework, and then have time to do other shit, and then go to bed at a decent time, and then we'll do it all again the next day for 5 days in a week, 5 days in a row.
Dude, the older you get, the harder it gets, man.
Yeah, like, I don't even remember the last time I went to bed at like 11, because I usually stay up like till like 1 most of the time.
Rusty.
1 or 2. I'm a night guy.
11 peak crash out time.
He's a night guy, nice guy.
Nice guy.
Well, it's definitely as you get older. I mean, unless you're like really in a night owl, which I thought I was, but I feel like it's just like with age. Like my grandparents, they go to bed at like, I think like 7 p.m. and they wake up at like 4 a.m. Like it's just like you progressively go to bed sooner and get up way earlier.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Yeah. So I know right now that sounds crazy to us, but I know when I'm 60, I'm gonna be like, oh boy, the sun is still up. Time for bed.
Oh, it's 6:30. I'm getting real tired.
Yeah. And then it's gonna be like ass crack of dawn, 3 a.m. and I'm like, oh boy, I to start my day.
I'm getting to that right now.
Bro, that's
Or
gonna
like
be us at the
grandchild.
N10 10 year, bro. That's the N10 10 year.
The 10 year.
That's
Our
the 10 year.
grandchild, meanwhile, is like, you know, gaming on the Nintendo Switch 5 until like 3 a.m.
Oh my
and you're
God.
like, you need to go to bed, Sonny. I already woke up.
The N10 10 year late night live stream is 5:30 to 6 p.m.
That's what it is, dude.
Herbert
That's
guy?
what it is.
Herbert the pervert? Come
Ooh.
on, PK, you already know.
Huh?
You said I sound like Herbert the pervert.
Oh, the high pitched voice.
Yes. Oh boy, it's time to go to bed now, Sonny. You've been gaming since 3 a.m.
Gaming. Ooh, actually, here's a good first question.
Oh
shit, I forgot. Oh no, here we go. It's not really like a what N10 member, but what would be the first video if you have kids? What would be the first video game that you would show them?
Sheesh.
I think about this often.
That's a good
Yeah.
question,
Oh, yeah.
actually.
That's because Raki is coming like in the next like 2 months. That's different.
Nah, not too
What?
much. You know how children work, bro?
Yeah, Matt doesn't know it.
Hey, I know how
Surprise!
it works. The freaking crane comes and drops it off at your door. Come on, guys, don't be silly.
True,
Okay,
it's true.
that's pretty. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty
that's
true,
totally how it
actually.
works, audience.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Yeah,
This
you know,
is
I think
actually a really good question because I feel like this is very important and not important at the same time.
How so? I gotta hear this.
Because my first video game was Super Mario All Stars,
Okay.
All Stars.
but I don't care
That's
about
the
that game.
baseball one.
No, that's the one where
No,
it's,
the NES one where it's like the collection,
Oh,
it's like
or
it's like what
SNES one.
3DS or Super Mario 3D All Stars was like the sequel to All Stars. Like it picks like the best Mario games from the NES.
Yeah,
and puts them
yeah.
all in, like,
It
one
was-
collection.
oh,
Yeah, but it was the one on the SNES
Yes.
with when he had like the magician outfit and stuff.
Mhm.
oh.
Um,
I think I've seen that before. Now that you mention it.
yeah,
But again,
but that's-
I'm not a Mario guy, so.
but that's
that
not like
is
a
not-
defining game for me.
Oh, that was the
Mm.
first
Right.
game you said. Okay.
But that was the first game I played.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
I don't know if putting a Mario game as the first game I played was a good direction, and that was just like a basis, or if I should do that like with a kid, right? But if I wanted to do that with a kid, I would show them like a Pokemon game.
That's a good first one, yeah. It's not too hard, and there's a lot of mascot characters that they can get connected to.
Yeah. I'd probably show them Pokemon Snap.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Mm.
Why not?
good.
You just go around and take photos
Yeah.
of Pokemon.
Yeah, that's pretty easy, right?
Yeah. Start them off young.
Or Fortnite.
Nah,
Nah.
no, fuck that.
Fortnite, Lego mode.
Lego mode, that's crazy.
Hmm.
No, that'd be horrible.
Nah, just give them real Legos at that point.
Exactly. Okay, yeah.
PK
Well,
has a
I would do
point.
that. Real stuff.
If it's
Yeah.
Pokemon, you have to make sure your kid knows how to read by that point. Otherwise, Pokemon's pretty
Ooh,
pointless.
yeah, that's a good point. My kid won't know how to read.
I mean, if it's Pokemon Snap, I mean, again, you just kind of take photos of the Pokemon, that's it, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
I
Of
think
course,
the...
Keys is Kingdom Hearts. Oh my god.
Nah, not really, actually.
That shit's
Like,
way too
but-
complicated.
No,
No, you're not
actually
wanting
though,
to play
like
He's gonna
I
have the
want my
smartest kid
kid
ever,
to
'cause he
like.
has to-
I want my kid to like Kingdom Hearts, so I'm not gonna put them on that when they're 5, like I did,
Yeah,
because that's when I started playing the games, when I was like 5 or 6.
I actually thought about that when I thought of you out one day. I was like, Key should like shadow drop Kingdom Hearts to their kid. If they ever have a kid, they should shadow drop it. Like they're just playing it in the room, and the kid's like, "Dad, what's this?" Oh, you're not ready for this, kid. You're not.
Like
ready
the
for this,
lights
son."
just like shut off. He's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Oh,
You're not.
I waited
You
for
have
this."
to make a dramatic performance out of it. Oh, you're not
Dude.
ready for this. This is
Dude,
a game of a generation.
I know, bro. I'm gonna hype the shit up like crazy when
You have to make
it's
them
time.
want
But
to
Here's
play
what I
that.
think you gotta do
No.
first. You gotta get them into you gotta, like raise them on Disney characters, and
Mm-hmm.
then that's when you
oh,
introduce Kingdom
obviously.
Hearts. 'Cause then it could be like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
you like Mickey Mouse? Well, guess what? He's in a video game, and then you do all that.
Well, Well, that was the main appeal for me when I was like a really little kid, man. I saw Mickey Mouse in the box, and I also saw an anime dude that didn't like cutting his hair and wielding a giant key. That was fucking badass. Like, that's me, dude. So, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. See, I saw Kingdom Hearts, and I wanted to play it because I saw it looked like Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I didn't know Final Fantasy yet when I first saw it. Like, I was one of those kids that grew up on like Disney movies on VHS because my parents had all of them. And I didn't know what Final Fantasy was until maybe like a year after I first touched Kingdom Hearts. My first one was Final Fantasy X because that's also on PS2. Nice. PS2, N64, those were my consoles growing up, and also Game Boy. So my choice for first game console and game for my kid, I'm actually thinking it's gonna be a Zelda game. I haven't really decided on which one, and it's gonna be on the Game Boy. I'm gonna hand them a Game Boy and say, "Go crazy."
Ooh. Okay. You're gonna start off with the basics, yeah.
Yeah, they ain't touching a cell phone, a smartphone, until they beat at least one game on that fucking Game Boy.
But Dad, I just want to play Clash of Clans. Fucking beat Zelda.
You can't play Roblox until you beat Link's Awakening.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, Minish Cap would probably be a good one to do.
Oh, Minish? Yeah, that's a great one. Yeah.
Before we move on, I had a funny thought when you were mentioning like, look, it's Mickey Mouse. Like here's a video game. I would be that fucked up parent that would be like, oh, like I would get my son or daughter like hooked on Mickey Mouse, and then I'd show them like Kingdom Hearts or Epic Mickey, some game where Mickey Mouse has like a death scene in like the video game, and I'd be like, no, watch him fucking die, and then the kid's like, just to teach my kid what lost feels like.
Oh,
that's a crazy way to make them feel what lost
Kingdom Hearts when like all the shadow enemies
when
all the shadow enemies like look creepy and they're like swarming Mickey, and Mickey's like just like falling into the shadows. Mickey's like,
they would have to wait a long time because that doesn't happen until Kingdom Hearts 3. But
I'll just skip them right ahead. I'll show them the cutscene on YouTube.
You're talking about skipping games now, Rad. You're asking for a death sentence, bro. I will execute you, bro.
That's like, look at this random clip I found.
Mickey getting mauled.
I would show my kid Linkin Park anime AMVs.
Oh,
bro,
yeah.
that was another reason I got into Kingdom Hearts as a kid, because I would go on YouTube and look those kinds of things up. The anime music videos to like your favorite video games or whatever. Like,
I see.
It's so cringy looking back on now, but I miss it.
They're so cool though.
They are. They are.
Ooh, I gotta think about that. I'm the one who asked the question, which is funny enough. But in the back of my mind, I want to say Smash. Some part of me just kind of thinks like maybe Smash Bros.
Smash.
But especially
just don't put them online.
But Brawl. I'm thinking Brawl would be the game I want them.
Brawl's very good. Honestly,
maybe not the first game, but like maybe
if you're
the
picking Brawl, if you're picking
Yeah.
Brawl and you're doing the Wii, I think you just go full Mario Galaxy.
Ooh, that's a
good one too.
That's a very good one.
Because the experience I think you can get with Mario Galaxy is like way more intimate than maybe Brawl, like the younger
I
they
see what
are.
you mean, yeah. At some point, I'll introduce them to Mario Kart, and then boom, we go from there.
Oh, of course.
But yeah, I think yeah, that's a good idea. Galaxy or some kind of like more Brawl or Mario Kart. But then I think, oh, you know what? I don't think I would do any computer games. I think that's kind of something that you have to kind of.
Nah,
say
not
learn
until
with
they're in their
age.
teens.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't really start playing
Oh,
PC stuff until I was like 11 or 12 or 13. So
I actually thought about that too. My plan for that was I was gonna download some old RPGs onto an old PC, and I was just gonna let them figure it out.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah,
yeah.
there you go. Yeah, I don't really know for that. Wait, did you say yours, Matt?
No, Matt has not said his yet.
Well, I think Noah had mentioned Fortnite, and the whole point I wanted to make was
Fortnite?
like, I failed. No, you didn't let me finish. You didn't let me.
You're gonna relate.
You didn't let me finish. I was gonna make a point about. I feel like those kind of games. It's almost like if you're trying to protect your child from like swearing. It's like inevitably they're gonna go to school and learn it one day. They're gonna learn like how to say like shit, you know. So like I feel like in terms of y'all suck. In terms of video games, I feel like it's inevitable that they're gonna start playing the Fortnites and all the modern shit. You can't hide them from that. So I just want to make an emphasis that they play the games that like I grew up loving and the games that we played.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't really necessarily have a specific game, but I think like a little touch of like a Mario Kart, a little touch of like a single player story game, you name it. Like obviously for me, I have a wide range. It could end up being like freaking God of War to like Animal Crossing, you name it. But just like I want them to make sure the way I teach them gaming is like how I got to experience it, and then like once they get with their friends in school and they're like, oh my god, you guys gonna play like Fortnite 3, like I'm like, okay, whatever, like I get it,
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. I want them to experience the way it was so they can be put on peak before they inevitably get put on just like the regular never-ending slop multiplayer games that you use to get that hit of dopamine every day.
And we have to accept that we're gonna be the bad guy, and they're gonna be like, I don't want to play Kingdom Hearts, and Key's gonna have to be like,
I don't want to play through every Kingdom Hearts game in the world.
They're not gonna know what a Fortnite is until they play Kingdom Hearts.
Sheesh. Don't know in school though.
Dad,
little Johnny's gonna be like,
why am I playing Kingdom Hearts?
How long Johnny's gonna be like back from going into kindergarten.
Oh no.
Johnny's gonna be like, what's that, little Key? You don't know Fortnite? Let me show you. My dad doesn't play Fortnite. Oh, don't worry, little Key. Come to my place after school.
No, why are you going on a downfall? Or
my role play, I don't know, bro.
Hey, kid, you don't know Fall Guys? This is it's a popular game that
I'd rather they
kids
play
love.
Fall Guys than Fortnite, bro. Like, please let Fortnite just die.
Dude, man, some of those skins in Fortnite, man, those are not suitable for younger audience.
Lee.
It's true though.
And there's like that one kid that's like, I'm gonna show you RuneScape. Like,
RuneScape.
Fortnite is interesting because like when I hopped on like a month ago for the first time in years, I like went on the Fall Guys map, and then I got connected to. I accidentally had my mic on, so I got connected to like an 8-year-old. He was in like 3rd grade, and he was like, "What are you doing playing this game?" I was like, "Dude," I was like, I didn't know he was on, so until he started talking to me. And I was like, "Oh, my bad, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. I'm just playing this game again." Like, and I felt like I was in the wrong because he was this poor kid playing, and I was like, "This is crazy. Like, I don't want to destroy this kid's future." So I was like, "Hey, man." And I asked him, "What's the best YouTuber?" He was like, "Mr. Beast." I was like, "Okay, that makes sense."
Mr. Beast.
Anyways, kid, have a good day.
Oh, Speed. I like Speed.
Yeah, he said Speed too. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, Speed's understandable. Speed's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I like Mr. Beast though. It is what it is.
Tell him to do his homework.
I wouldn't. True. I wouldn't give my kid anything online yet. Probably for a while.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not giving them access to the internet until they're older and can like understand basic etiquette or whatever.
Yeah, because you got a lot of people like who have been on at a very early age, and it shows that they're very primed to be online or like raised. I mean, you can still be like quote unquote raised by the internet, but like only if, like you said, Keith, if you have etiquette, if you know what sites you're going on or whatever, stuff like that.
Yeah. And also determines your humor. So if you're like a 9-year-old and you're like talking about like brain rot stuff, then it's like pretty obvious.
Then I failed you. If my kid starts doing brain rot stuff, I failed
there's gonna be
it's inevitable.
There's gonna be a different version of brain rot 10 years from now. So as it was 10 years ago. So
look for the signs. If they keep on repeating it every single fucking day, that's brain rot.
Dude, I remember vividly that I would watch ASDF movies on YouTube, and my parents hated it. They said, "You're not allowed to watch that. Stop watching that." He said, "Get off it." If they caught me watching it, they would take my little computer or the family computer. They'd take it away.
Really?
Yeah. They said, "You're not allowed to watch that. Get out of here." Oh wait.
When I was really.
Wait, one more. I remember one more time. Because before I had my own devices, I would use my dad's iPad to watch YouTube videos. And I remember one time we were watching Stampy, the Minecrafter, and it was one of his earlier videos I was watching, and he let out like the biggest like F-bomb in the world, and my dad literally like turned in his chair and he said, "Give me that back." And so I gave it back, and he says, "You're not watching this ever again."
Well, I'm just watching Minecraft.
You just sold me.
It was so funny. He was like, "What did he say?" And I was like,
imagine Knight's just there getting his ass beat for no reason. He's like,
and Stampy's still playing in the background, like, guys, let's play Minecraft.
he's like, fuck, a creeper, fuck, just like cussing up a storm.
That reminds me, speaking of access to the internet, I really wasn't allowed to watch Pokemon or like consume Pokemon until I was
That's
like
what I was
maybe
gonna
13.
say.
"Really?"
That's what I was just gonna say.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to because my mom thought it was the devil, bro.
That's what I was gonna
say.
say.
So many people
But
did.
for some reason, she was fine with me playing Yu-Gi-Oh, which is arguably way
Which is
worse.
actually the devil.
Yeah,
that is
Literally. Blue eyes, white dragon.
Which is actually
Yeah.
talking about everything like that.
Yeah.
No, I remember I had Pokemon cards.
It was the
in
exact
middle
same
school,
for me though.
or elementary school.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's funny though, man.
When we played Pokemon as a kid, me and my brother, we played everything, like every game, show, card, right? And my grandma went to my mom and went, "Hey, I don't know if you knew this, but Pokemon is for the devil."
Oh,
no.
No, not grandma
And
routing out.
I don't want your kids to be supporting the devil like that, because the Pokemon will lead them to the bad side, and you know how that things go. My mom's like, "Okay, sure," and she was like, "Pokemon's pretty chill," and just let us keep
Nice.
See, reverse happened with me. My grandma would always buy us Pokemon packs, and we didn't tell her that we weren't allowed to have them.
playing.
So,
The reverse.
so my mom was totally against, but my grandma would always guess Pokemon cards. Yeah.
Huh.
So it's kind of cool. I was gonna say with the internet thing, I remember I really wanted to watch the Pokemon anime at one point, and I found episode 1 on the internet on YouTube. I'm like, oh
wow.
fuck yeah, this is awesome. This is great. I want to watch the next episode. And my older sister was chill, and she would let us watch it with her, and she found episode 2 on YouTube as well. I'm like, okay, yeah, let's watch it. And we turned it on, and it felt weird because it started like the middle of the episode, and then I realized it was not actually the episode. It was someone's fan dub of it.
Oof.
Ash told Pikachu to get his fat ass off the ground and start moving his fat butt to the next town. And I'm just like, oh my god,
Like,
this is
You're
Pokemon.
like, this is better than I expected.
This is Pokemon. Oh yeah.
This is Pokemon.
This is the legendary Pokemon I've dreamed about.
It was great, man. Good times.
That's what I love about our generation, though. I think that's what the best of the best is. The fact that we like made so many mistakes, and we know how to navigate like the good and bad parts in the internet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's something you really have to instill in a kid, like from a very early age. So.
Yeah, because my parents, they come from the age before the internet, bro. Like, my parents are old, bro. They're getting up there.
Yeah.
They're celebrating 40 years of being married this year.
Wow.
Whoa.
Congrats.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I'm happy for them, but man, they don't understand the internet at all. Like, did any of you guys go and access the internet through your 3DS?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I did.
Dude,
Got a lot of things I can't say that I saw on that.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, dude. That's how I first found it.
When, I'll tell you what. I won't tell anyone anything specific, but when those GIFs started loading in 1 pixel per second, God, I was going crazy.
Okay, so you get it. We don't even have to say anything else.
That's all I'm gonna say. But
I get
let me
it.
tell
I get
you,
it too, man.
I had many nights.
Oh no!
Many
wait,
nights
hold
on that
on.
3DS going,
I'm just
come
gonna-
on, keep loading,
Wait, I'm
keep
just-
loading,
I'll
keep
just-
loading. It's almost there.
Bro.
I'll
waiting
say
2 minutes.
this though.
I've been waiting 2 minutes for these moves. I gotta get them.
I was gonna
Oh, sorry. Anyways,
We're still live, bro.
sorry about that.
I was gonna say, did you know that you could, you know, for lack of a better term, you could save some of those images to the Nintendo
Can you?
photo album.
Yeah, dude. You
Yes, photo
can.
album.
I did that. It was the stupidest thing I ever fucking did.
You made the mistake.
I made the mistake, girl.
Hey, I was smart. I was ahead of my time. I didn't do none of that.
Ow, my ribs hurt. Oh fuck.
Dude, I went from hiding my Game Boy with Pokemon Yellow under my pillow to hiding my 3DS with some images.
7 years.
7 years, baby.
7 years.
7 years ago, actually, I was doing this. Wait.
Y'all are freaks.
Wait, I was 18, right? Wait. I was not doing this when I was 18. I was doing it when I was 14.
I was like 14 or 15.
And you know what? The best part, after I did it, I'd be like, all right, Death Note on YouTube. Death Note episode 1 on YouTube. Chinese sub.
Chinese.
Damn, you're on a roll today, man. You're on a roll.
I'm dead,
dude.
My face hurts.
Yet again, why the 3DS is a unmatched console, man. Because you can't.
Damn, it was that exact
that.
Galaxy 3DS. Nice guy was doing it on too.
I was gonna say I ain't ever touching none of y'all's 3DS.
You can't do this shit with a Switch, bro.
That 3DS is ancient history, bro. I got that Christmas of 2012, my first 3DS.
Whoa.
And it got taken away from me so many times.
I hope it
got so many dents in it, bro. No, that's the shit, bro. I got caught with that shit.
No.
It was probably
You're like, oh no.
Yeah,
No.
super Catholic household, by the way. So you know I was. But I remember like. Let's talk other memories with the 3DS so we can move past this really quick.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever raged so hard that you like threw your 3DS or anything?
No, but my brother one time he broke my original 3DS one time because he just took it and like slammed it on the ground and it like spun too.
Oh my
Damn.
God.
So.
See, I didn't break it. I lost the thumb stick on one, like the rubber piece on it. But I remember very vividly this one time we were going to church and I was trying to beat this one boss from Zelda. I forget which one it was. And I kept on dying, bro. And I kid you not, there was something wrong with me at like 12 years old because I bit my 3DS.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I cracked the screen, bro. It was wild.
I want to see that.
Hey, Destroyer, how you doing, man?
Wait, you like
There were
full on
teamworks.
chomped it?
I chomped it, bro. There was dents in the metal. There was a crack on the screen. Like, I was a fucked up kid. I was mad.
I don't rage too often, but when I do, like, my default's just punch a pillow. I never want to destroy my equipment. Like, I've never thrown a controller.
Maybe now, but that was 12. That
Even
was
as a
10
kid,
years
I was
ago.
that way. I mean, yeah, I hear you. But
Damn.
anything ever broke, yeah, it's like
Yeah.
PK. It's always because of family or siblings. Like, they're always fucking up with your shit.
My
I would just
cousins
start-
broke a lot of my shit. But I wouldn't say it was
yeah.
broken. I just got mad, bro. I'm a lot more chill now than I was then.
Yeah.
I had anger issues.
Dude, I mean, 3DS helped you for sure.
Relieve a little bit of the stress.
Ugh, that's so funny though, man. That mean
I picture Key's 3DS that got like destroyed and thrown away. You know, like that scene in Toy Story where everything's going to like the fire pit. I picture the 3DS going in there and he's like, "Finally, my service is over." And he just falls in.
Like
It's
after
the
it's like
busted ass.
perfectly
And
bit.
then it just
bite
burns.
marks.
Well,
It's the Super Mario red one that I got for Christmas.
Oh, that one's
yeah.
nice.
It was a nice one. My brother and I, we got matching ones, and then our cousins got some too.
sick.
Wait,
That
did that
Christmas
come?
morning-
Did that come with a Mario game?
Yeah, it came with the Mario game. It was it wasn't Super Mario World. It was like the 3DS version. It was like Super Mario Land.
Oh, Super
or
Mario 3D
Land,
Land,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was that one.
3D
Um,
Land.
I remember we used those 3DSs. It was around the time that they were gearing up for Smash 3DS, and we all downloaded the demo. You had like the limited numbers of plays
Yeah,
with it, remember?
demo.
That's right. I
So
remember
we
Yeah.
had like 20 plays, and we used them all up. We kept on like playing as Villager and Mario and like whatever other characters, and we were all really excited for the game. But then when it finally came out, only like 2 of us could afford it, so we just kind of like took turns playing because we didn't have a Wii U. We only had 3DS, so
that. Shout out to 3DS, man. Versatile console.
Hell yeah.
That's a good story. No, that's a good way to put it. I mean, I think there's definitely some consoles that you want to start, I guess, kids out on first, at least for like, what we think, because it makes the most sense. So definitely something without like an internet connection, probably right off the bat. But you never know.
Yeah, it's sad because like a little bit of internet connection goes a long way into learning.
That's true.
But now it's like
too
a
risky.
different place.
Yeah.
Because around that time with the 3DS too, it was like Miiverse was really popular. Bless you. Miiverse was really popular, so I could talk to a lot of like-minded kids,
Oh,
you know,
yeah, Miiverse.
without feeling like I was getting groomed or anything else. But
Now they do it anywhere.
yeah, but and now that would be impossible to like get a wholesome community for a kid. So,
Dude, I remember another fun story. I remember, you guys remember Swapnote on the 3DS? I remember, I think there's one time where like it might have been like through like an update or something, and it might have been right before like I think a Mario game on the 3DS. But I got like a letter from, I guess it was an automated one from like supposedly from Miyamoto, and it was just like just his signature and like some like Mario Wahoo. Now, okay. I thought that this is the real Miyamoto, and he sent me a letter personally. So I sent him one back. And I recorded. I did an audio recording. I was like, you know, it's an honor to meet you, Mr. Miyamoto. I want to thank you so much for
Main
making
character.
Mario. I play all the games. Like I'm truly honored that you would send me a letter. Write back to me when you get this or something. So
yeah.
No, you never got
But
back
it sounded
to me.
like right back to me when you get it was like
What?
you up against the 3DS.
Yep. The
Swap Doodle.
Dude, that's awesome.
Was it Swap Doodle or Swap Note? It might be one of the two.
There's both.
That's
There's
yeah.
both.
I've never heard of Swap Doodle. I've only heard of Swap Note, but maybe that's
I think it's
my
Swap Note.
culture. I don't know.
I think one was on like the DS and one was on a 3DS.
Oh.
Or it was like some updated version, but both sounds familiar.
Yeah, maybe.
Now I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah, take a look.
Swap Note. Ah, Swap Note.
Dude, Miiverse was my favorite because
Miiverse was cool.
I said this in a video for like 5 minutes. I think I made like a 3DS video once, but I was always on the Pokemon X and Y community, and I was a part of this like big group, and I would shiny hunt, and then I would keep those shinies, and then we would do giveaways. So like a certain amount of likes would be like a giveaway for like a shiny Pokemon, and then I would just give them away to like if we got like 100 likes or whatever they were called back then, yeahs or whatever. If we got like a certain amount of comments or something, and like that stuff, yeah. I wish that was still here, but I guess that would be it wouldn't be the same now.
Unfortunately not. But, I mean, there is the new kind of social hub thing that they're getting for the Switch 2 from the beta test that we didn't really get to see.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Let's got some footage of it recently. I remember Bo posting some screenshots where you have, like, your own island and there's a bunch of other islands and you, like, build on your own island. I don't know. I don't know much about it, but...
That stuff is really fun if it works well.
We might hear about that next weekend, dude. The Switch 2 is going to be at Summer Games Fest, so...
That's crazy.
I'm excited.
I googled it, PK. There's a Swap Note and a Swap Doodle, so neither of you are wrong. But
That
forget
sounds
both of those, man. Picto Chat is where it was at. That's the shit.
Picto
Chat. That's the
Picto
one.
Chat, yeah.
Me, my brother, and like one of our neighbors, we used to like just go in chat rooms, like us three, and so much fun.
Really, it worked. It worked well. Like if you were like a house away.
No, like
Yeah.
you could do it. Well, we would be like in the same room.
Oh.
I mean,
You could
if
do,
you're
like,
pretty
locally.
close, then it should work pretty well.
Yeah, it's so fun. You can like doodle, you can type. We'd be doing that, and then we would be playing like Call of Duty Black Ops like on the DS, like local.
Dude, I haven't
Man.
played
On
Play
the
Call of Duty
DS.
on the DS, bro?
That's awesome.
It was
On the DS, dude, COD on the DS. If you play multiplayer, like locally, not online, it wasn't that bad.
I would think it'd be so crusty, bro. I wouldn't even.
I mean, it's
try to
crusty.
attempt
Don't get me wrong, but it was fun.
There's definitely a charm as a kid to the crusty parts. You know?
Yeah, like you knew it was
Working
so
through it.
shit, but it was just so fun.
Christy.
I thought you can't talk about it. What, you talking about Picto Chat or what?
No, it means she means the social hub thing.
Doodle? Oh, social hub.
Oh, we didn't play it.
Yeah, I didn't play it. I just saw pictures and saw Bo's video on it.
I think it was Switch Force and Austin John Plays. There's like they're really blowing up the guy in Russia that like posted like the preview of the Switch, but you can't actually do anything on it.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah,
Yeah, it's because of the day one
Yeah.
patch. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of cool that we're all in the same boat. Not a single
I
person
do like-
has played.
I do like that the 7-year anniversary is very close to a new console. I feel like that's very symbolic in some ways. But do you guys have any like big plans or wants for this new console? Like, do you see yourself reliving the same like joy you guys did with the Switch 1, or do you think it'll be different, or do you think it'll be better?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I think that it will be similar. Obviously, the Switch was like the start of like a brand new console family, kind of like the DS or the 3DS one. Where the Switch 2 is basically just a better Switch. So I don't think it'll have quite the same amount of hype, but it will be still like really big. Like this could be the console that keeps Nintendo going for another 8 years, before we get something else new. We could get a Switch 3 after that, or we could get something entirely new. We don't really know yet.
Yeah.
As for like games and stuff, I don't know. Like I kind of just want new Zelda. And then anything else can just surprise me, and I'll probably get it if it looks good.
Yeah.
I hope that we can get some like content out of it. My biggest hope would be like to see like everyone in this group kind of get a renewed sense of wanting to do content with all these new games and this new console
Me
as
too.
like a restart and a kicking off point for our content again. Like in a perfect world, I think it'd be so cool if we could like take every first-party Nintendo game that comes out for the Switch 2 and we do something with it on the channel in some way, and then just kind of make
that's a good
that
idea.
part of the core of our content. But that's a pipe dream. It really just kind of depends on like how motivated and how inspired everyone is by the release of this new thing. That's just my 2 cents.
I like it.
I would like that for that to be true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say, I agree with you, because like when it was first announced that because they called it before they said Switch 2, it's like the successor to the Nintendo Switch. So you're already thinking like, okay, Switch did so many things great, really brought back Nintendo from, I wouldn't say the verge of bankruptcy, but like the verge of like danger, so to speak, because the Wii U, obviously we know how that went. And it's funny you say like family, like the Nintendo Switch family of systems, because the Wii U never had a family of systems. It was literally just the Wii U.
Yeah. That caught me off guard too, but in a good way.
Yeah, and like the 3DS, you had all your variants of that. Same with the DS, the Game Boy, the Wii even had some kind of variant or whatever. But Wii U didn't. But then Switch, you know, you have Switch Lite, you have the OLED, now you have the Switch 2 coming out. And I'm interested to see how much they stress that this is a whole different console, because that's what ultimately failed with the Wii U, because they did not say enough at the point of, oh yeah, this is an entirely new thing. This is not a Wii add-on or whatever. But for me, I'm excited about it because I think, and I said this too, like I believe in like I think we did a podcast for it or like one of my reactions. But when they showed all these games coming out and like Switch 2 exclusive and also the Switch 2 versions, and they play in like up to 4K or 120 frames, like that caught me off guard because like never in my wildest dreams would I think Nintendo, of all consoles or all companies, would finally make the jump to 4K after playing, you know, 720, 1080 for the longest times, even on like the Wii when it was like 720, kind of like blocky characters, 3DS especially, you can tell it's very downscaled. That was one of the biggest reasons why I was like, dude, I'm sold on this thing, because imagine playing all these fun games, especially on like your Switch 1 games with like a higher resolution and finally like that good feeling. Obviously that's not the full reason, because you got cool games like Mario Kart coming out, Donkey Kong, Kirby Air Riders looks phenomenal, or we don't even know what it looks like, but like I'm already excited for it.
I'm excited for that too, yeah.
But that and like the idea of like, yeah, this is a next step for Nintendo, because they've already built so much that's worked, and what can they do now to even increase it or increase like the great output they already have, excites me, because of like, one, I'm able to enjoy a lot more games now, because who knows what they're going to release, like you said, Key. Who knows if they're going to do like, because we have Pokemon this year as well. We got Pokemon, Metroid, Donkey Kong, Mario Kart. Who knows, next year we'll get, maybe we could get Mario Bros, we get another Smash Brothers, maybe finally some Kid Icarus stuff or whatever, Zelda, Star Fox. Like there's
that's what I'm really looking forward to, like the stuff that's like just out of nowhere, totally surprising. The problem is there's not a whole lot left that could surprise me.
Yeah.
Unless it's like, I don't know.
That was my thing too, is like if they go, and they will eventually go a whole nother like direction with with a new console, something that isn't Switch related. But my fear was that they were going to do that like instead of the Switch 2, and then you'd have to basically kind of start from scratch. Like, all right, what do you need? You need a Mario game.
Oh, you mean like for libraries?
Yes. Like, oh, you need a Mario game. You need a Splatoon. You need Animal Crossing. Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? That was my biggest.
I was thinking about the only way they could surprise me, like genuinely, if they made a really good like somehow online like big kind of avatar based thing, like whether it be like MMO or like, you know how Fortnite is like very user based with like a bunch of things to do, like a world to explore or mini games or something. That's the only way they could like super take me off guard. But it is with the Switch 2 is more like, yeah, I'm like expecting the Mario, the Donkey Kong, the all the extra stuff. But still, safe to say, I'm like more excited, I feel like, now than I was to like the original Switch. Maybe because now I can afford them more, or at least try to. Or like it's more of a capability. I don't have to wait for one, because 7 years ago, 8 years ago is a long time to I was a whole different world back then. I couldn't really afford more than 1 or 2 Switch games for a year.
Hey, Jay, welcome.
EJ! What's going on?
N10 historian, bro.
Another direct happening in July. Oh, for Pokemon there is, yeah. But there are rumors of another Nintendo Direct coming soon.
Oh, rumors. Oh yeah, the Pokemon Direct's when?
July.
July. Okay.
Yes.
But I agree with you.
I agree.
That rocks. Also, the thing about not being able to afford more than like 2 Nintendo games a year, not so much an issue for me, because I don't like to buy every new Nintendo game that comes out. But yeah, it's gonna become one of those things where I have to really plan it out, especially now that games are gonna be like 70 or 80.
Well, that's why let's say like I would do this too. Just buy the Switch 1 versions of them if you really don't necessarily want to pay the extra 20 or whatever for it. But then again, it depends on the game. Because if it's like
Bless
something like that gets a free update, like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, because you have like Nintendo Switch Online or whatever, then I would maybe go that route. But like for me, like I'm not gonna buy the Kirby's the Forgotten Land Switch 2 version
DLC.
because
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah,
that's something
that's a
wouldn't
good
do.
point.
Yeah.
Because someone like Litz, they prioritize playing with friends, right?
Yes.
So having the highest resolution or like the top like version of the game is not necessary at all.
Yeah.
They want to have like the base game that has the most fun, like the most content.
Yeah.
So they
also
aren't
want the
worried about
collector
like
side of it too.
yeah, and like Litz, for example, collects for fun, so he doesn't necessarily say like I want this version of this. He's like, ooh, I saw this. This is really exciting to get. Let me get this. So if you want to get the regular Switch versions and then like those one or two games that have like the extra, like the Zelda, like Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild, would be worth paying for the extra, like
Yeah.
the Switch 2 versions, I think, because Zelda fans are like they want the bigger stuff. They want, you know, they don't mind replaying a game over and over. But some of the other games, like I don't see. Yeah, honestly, I'm with Litz a little bit. Like I don't see it being necessary to have like the more expensive Switch 2 version, at least not yet. I don't see like the game chat being too crazy. Like I don't see a lot of the Switch 2 features being too crazy yet. Like, oh, I need to do this. But I think just like overall in the package, the fact that I can play games in like the highest resolution 4K, or the fact that like new games will come out, is what is exciting the most to me. Like the fact that like I can, honestly, the fact that I can buy this console and be like, anyone on the street, any stranger, I could be like, hey, I have the Switch 2, and not feel embarrassed by it. That's pretty good.
It feels proud to be a Nintendo fan these days. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get you.
I couldn't say that about the Wii U.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
What say you, Mista?
Are we still talking about the what we want on the Switch 2?
Or just like, what do you want to get out of it? What do you want out of the Switch 2? Yeah. Content wise, or just like overall gaming? Because you're still your PlayStation A&D type of thing.
I am, but I do feel a lot of the Nintendo like nostalgia coming back with this whole process.
Nostalgia.
I think, in a sense, I feel like the expectations and the floor is already that like we're gonna enjoy, you know, the heavy hitters that are coming. Like we already know Mario Kart World is coming. We can only assume a Smash and Splatoon and blah 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 blah. Over time, we're gonna get all those games. I feel like that's just expected. I want something that's a little polarizing. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like themes, if it's just like kind of juicing up the console with like all these different things to make it feel a little bit different. I want it to kind of personalize, but also like pull itself apart from just being another Switch, like a more juiced up Switch, you know? So I don't know. I just feel like looking at like the PS5 and PS4, other than like performance and upgrades and a completely different look, I feel like there's not much that differentiates the two, and I just don't want that to happen with the Switch 2 in terms of like, I don't know, like I just feel like the jump from like a Wii U to a Switch was so different, and I just hope that the Switch 2 can do something to give itself a unique identity, you know? I don't want it to be like just us 7 years after forming the group running off the Switch nostalgia of 2017, and like it's just kind of sparking it, and that's it. I want something to be like, oh my god, this is a new chapter, like this is that game, whether it's I don't know, freaking Star Fox or something, like just like, I don't know, I need something polarizing. I don't know what it is, but I hope that kind of hits the nail on the coffin. I feel like something's gonna happen, and it will. I believe in the Switch 2.
I think that the starting off this first like week or so, it really is gonna be mostly just Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But over time, yeah, there'll be more games. There'll be new stuff added. They aren't gonna just bring a whole new console and then not take advantage of the fact that it can run in 4K.
Yeah.
So,
but then again, this is Nintendo. We never know what they're thinking. So.
True.
Who knows?
Yeah, it's not like we have the company that creates awesome features and never uses them.
Yeah.
Real.
Oh yeah, you guys remember when you could like feel the ice cubes moving in your controller?
Dude, they fucking
Yeah.
messed up with HD Rumble.
I hated
Maybe
that.
they'll actually take priority with the Joy-Cons this time and do some
I hope so.
crazy
They're
stuff.
larger. Yeah.
And I hope they fix the drift issue, man. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now
even if it's
yeah.
small, even if it's small things like add Netflix, right? And
Hmm.
then add fucking HD Rumble to Netflix when I'm watching Final Destination. Make my Joy-Cons shake when the truck is right in front of me with the logs.
Oh,
Like do something extra.
You want
that
to
would
fall out
make
of that tower with them.
Yeah.
Also, you know what I want?
Yeah,
I wonder. I forgot to ask Ian how it felt. Well, he probably said it before, but like, since he experienced the Switch 2 already, because like for your Switch 1, you gotta slide the Joy-Cons in and out. But I wonder what the snapping feels like the magnetic.
Just a magnet, no?
Yeah, but like it's gotta be like a.
What does it feel like?
I imagine it's like a click, but also like a snap or something. I don't really know.
EJ says it's confirmed that there won't be drift. I sure hope
See,
so.
so like I want to believe it, but like even with the PS5 controller, like over time it'll happen, you know?
Yeah, very true.
I feel like the only controller that
messed
not
up.
to cut you, my bad, not to cut you off, but I feel like the only controller that hasn't done it for me or I haven't heard of the complaints was the Switch Pro controller. They built that thing to be a tank. So
You're
if it can
right.
have that quality, incredible. But if not, I don't know. I don't know if I believe
this
the
controller since the start of the Switch, bro. Custom Zelda controller. Still is the
It's like on
best
my
controller of all
Splatoon
time.
3 one.
We don't need to buy the Switch 2 Pro controller, bro. You can literally use
You
the
don't,
same
yeah.
tank of a controller.
If they
thing
made a
is-
Switch 2 bundle with the Pro controller,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
that would be
something,
crazy.
500 something. But here's the thing, yeah. The only difference, there's two, is it has the C button on it, the Switch 2
Fuck
Pro
that.
controller, for the game chat, which you still need to pay for. So why even get that? And then I think the only other thing, besides visual design, is that there's like the two little like shoulder back buttons.
Well, there's
or
also
something.
the headphone jack
Oh,
too.
Well, this has. Oh, no, this doesn't have one. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
like
That was the
we
same
have
thing for me.
Discord, boys.
But yeah, who
We
used
don't need
wired
that shit.
headphones in the Big 25? That's true.
True.
Oh.
Hold up your wires.
I have none. No strings on me. No, that's fair though. I think for the most part, the Switch 2, like I love the way that like we've been getting like fed like little spoonfuls of what to expect, especially with like that new app, the Nintendo, what's it called, Nintendo Today or whatever, little news app.
I'll check that. Wait, who actually checks that all the
I
time?
just see
though?
updates when people post about it on Twitter. They show off.
Yeah, that's literally all I see.
They
Like, I
showed
don't know
off.
about open
What was
ever.
it? They showed that like on one of the days, all they did was actually show a 3D model of like the Switch 2 manual or something. I was like, okay. Something kind of funny like that. But I think I'd
Who actually
expect to
checks
see more.
that?
We'll see
It's the
though.
glorified calendar.
You're right. It is. Oh. Speaking of calendar, today is it today? Today or yesterday? I think it's today. Today celebrates 10 years of Splatoon. That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Manny.
Shout out Mannequin.
It was gonna release in summer. That's not
summer. Yeah, September's never summer.
Yeah, Nintendo fully could have just added Discord, just like PlayStation did. Ever since PlayStation added it, so clutch.
You know Nintendo, man. Well, they had, what was it, the Wii U had Netflix and Hulu and Amazon Prime Video, I think, at one point. Back in the day.
The 3DS, bro.
3DS?
So-
Oh my god, yeah. So then, why can't they do it for
The
Switch?
Wii. The Wii had Netflix.
You're right, it did. I remember that. My sister, that's how I was watching Netflix stuff, was on my sister's Wii.
So the Switch never got Netflix?
No.
I don't think so.
No,
As
they only
YouTube.
got Crunchyroll.
Yeah, they have
Crunchyroll, right?
Crunchyroll.
They
That
have,
was it,
they have
Crunchyroll and
YouTube, Crunchyroll, and Twitch.
Twitch. Ain't nobody used Twitch besides
I
Mexico.
guess
Yeah,
they're
nobody
appealing to their
uses-
audience, you know. Switch owners are just a bunch of anime fans
Okay, yeah, well, they're not
and
wrong.
streamer fans. That's it. They don't want real TV on Netflix. They don't do that.
Oh, Spotify would be cool. Yeah, imagine you're playing a game, you just turn on Spotify whenever you want, like on the PlayStation.
Oh my god, like every other console, that'd be crazy.
They,
For I was
they'd
going to say,
never
I do
do
this shit on
that.
PlayStation all the time.
But they'd never do that though, because they have their new Nintendo Music app or whatever.
Fuck
Oh, you
that.
know what?
Are they
You know
gonna
what?
put the Nintendo Music app on the Switch?
I was just thinking about that. Yeah, what if I feel like they could do that.
They could.
They could 100%
I
do
don't know what
that.
the
Same with the
point would
voice
be.
chat
Give me
feature.
something.
With game chat.
Oh boy, I can listen to the Mario Kart 7th Symphony. Let's go.
I can listen to the menu music. Yippee.
I
Yeah,
can
The
listen
menu
to
music.
Donkey
You can
Kong
listen to
music
the
while
menu
I'm
music.
playing
Why don't you just open
Zelda.
up the game?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You can
I
listen
could-
to Donkey Kong Bonanza in the jungle. Do, 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 do.
Real.
Mm-hmm.
We got 10 minutes till midnight, boys. Then
Oh.
Oh wow, already?
It'll never.
the
It'll,
end of the year.
And we maxed out at 4 and 10 members.
4.5. 4. Wait, actually,
Yeah.
4 and 2/3 because we had Litz and Lazy in chat.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
I
DJ,
think-
what's the vibe like down in New York? How often you
I
go?
think I heard something from Key earlier, right before I joined, where he said we'll find out who the real and the fakes are.
I'm real.
Real.
I'm real.
Who comes in? Real, we
I was
real.
here.
Real. Even though Rax don't got no webcam because he got mugged, he's
Got
half real.
mugged.
I got mugged.
He got mugged in New York.
Real.
Yeah, right before you hopped on, or Matt,
it's getting longer?
I said
So I heard-
someone tried to sell me some crazy stuff on the street, but
Really?
that was like the real New York experience. So
Oh, I
I'm
bet.
glad I got that.
Yo, so you had the Adele's food cart or whatever it's called?
Yeah,
I've
It's not the
never
halal,
had
guys.
that.
It was the second version. the
It's definitely
Adele's.
Adele's. I've never had that, and apparently it's super popular.
There's
Like,
halal food in Philly,
so-
but I think it's really good. It's a cart food, but I don't think
It
I've
was-
ever had that.
It was so good that I had to look when I went back home. I had to look up if there was anything like that around me.
no.
Ooh, that's cool.
And there surprisingly is, but there's like one in like
Wait a second.
there's like one in this whole all around Florida. There's like one around me, maybe like
There's
30 minutes away.
I know there's a halal spot in
Keep similar.
Boston, and you know why? Because that I forget the name of the place, but that's the spot that replaced Muya.
Oh yeah, yes,
Ooh.
that's true.
So Muya. got
That's a
replaced
crazy
by a halal.
that's a crazy
thing.
replacement.
It is, dude.
I
Man,
love it.
I miss Muya every day.
Oh yeah. It's the locations.
It was
it's not-
it was
not ours.
it was great. I took a couple good photos of chicken dog while I was eating the halal food because I couldn't
yeah.
finish it because I was very full. Because me and Lazy ate at Junior's, I think, a popular New York Times Square place. That was all right. It was all right. Junior's was all right. But the halal food was, oh my god, it was phenomenal.
But does
It was very
beat
good.
Culver's?
Ooh,
Culver's.
well, yes and no. It depends on what you order from Culver's.
Everything. Everything.
Oh.
is good.
Everything.
I don't know. I don't really order from Culver's very often. I just remember that being the
He's like, I don't know.
go-to food from.
So freaking
Chris.
good, and then Cisco tries to shit on it, but then in reality, he's like eating it every other day, like a hypocrite.
Culver's is great, but me personally, I like when food is like mashed together. So halal food is like really good for that.
So you're talking about you ever go to like a KFC and get like the mac and cheese and chicken bowl?
I don't
I've never
stuff
had
like that. Yeah, I
think
don't
ever
love
want
mac
to.
and cheese. I don't love mac and cheese, but no, I actually have never eaten mac and
What?
cheese. Yeah, this is a crazy Lord of drop.
This is crazy, man.
I've never eaten
how
mac and
could
cheese,
you?
but
How
Wait,
could
but
you've never eaten
combination
mac and
food-
cheese, or you've never eaten mac and cheese, or you just don't like mac and cheese?
okay, Key, here, listen to me real quick.
I'm listening.
I've eaten, I'm putting up air quotes right now. I've eaten mac and cheese once, and that was without the cheese powder in a Kraft mac and cheese. It was like the pasta bowl, and ever since then I said, nah, man, I can't do it.
Dude, it's
And
because
I haven't eaten mac and cheese. I haven't eaten mac and cheese since. Listen real quick. I haven't eaten mac and cheese since. And that wasn't even mac and cheese, obviously.
It's just
And the
mac.
first cheeseburger I had was 3 years ago. So
Were
I was
you a
like
vegan
20
before this?
I was vegan for like a couple months,
Oh,
Okay.
but I've never eaten
Stefan.
like I've never I've never eaten like cheese consistently before I was like 22, 21.
Hmm.
Oh.
So I had my cheeseburger. It was at McDonald's. It's probably not the best cheeseburger
that was not
to have.
the best first burger, dude.
But that was like the first time I had it, and I've never eaten mac and cheese. But food that is like mixed together, similar to like the KFC mac and cheese mashed potato bowl, is what I prefer to eat, where I can get everything in one bite. But Culver's is really good.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean though, because whenever Evie makes meatloaf, I love mixing it together with mashed potatoes and corn.
Yes.
And that shit hits.
Ooh, I see what you mean.
That sounds like it hits. But I will say, if we can get every N10 member together again, I will eat mac and cheese. I will try it for the first time. But
Dude,
any other situation,
I
would
there.
never eat mac and cheese.
I want to be there. I want to make you my mom's homemade mac and cheese.
Okay,
Like,
if you
that's
can
what I
make
want.
a homemade and I actually like it, you've done more for the world than anyone else, because there's every time I've got close to it is the only thing I've ever given up on, just trying to eat mac and cheese in this world.
You haven't had my mom's mac and cheese, bro.
I would try it. I would try it.
Yeah, you better. I'll even, if you want bacon bits in it too, I can do that.
Bacon.
There's
Bacon
yeah,
sounds good.
bacon with mac and cheese slaps.
The bacon with the
Wait,
baby.
wait, Matt, what is the Culver's order?
The Culver's
Yeah.
order? Shit.
You're asking like I doesn't live in the Midwest.
It's one of the butter burgers with bacon. I know it had bacon on it. And then you get the cheese curds, obviously.
Cheese curds, yeah.
I've never had their custard, shockingly. I need to try it. Their
Really?
frozen custard. Yeah, I really need to try it. But
It's
I don't
pretty
remember
good.
the exact burger. I just remember it's got bacon on it, and like I said, it's a butter burger. But I just remember it being fire. Every single time I go, I'm like, yep, so good.
Wait, where is the nearest Culver's?
Not nowhere here.
Midwest, Midwest area.
I think
I don't think there's any
closest
up
is like
here either.
Ohio.
I live near one, so I don't think
Oh, wait, there's
about
one in
it
Florida.
that much.
Yeah, no, there's a shit ton in Florida. I've had it.
Yeah, there's a lot in Florida.
When we went to Retropalooza, we went. So there's some in OKC, Texas. Shit ton in
Yeah,
Florida.
I remember we went when we were there for the
Con.
Retropalooza.
Yeah. And then like it originates in the Midwest, so every time we're in Chicago, I always try to grab some. But
Heard.
You remember when Muyo was thing and I tried it for the first time? I liked it so much. It was pre-PAX, and then I got some to go as well.
Damn.
That shit was.
Booyah.
yep,
I miss
you
it,
got
bro.
it to go at the friggin' airport. I was like, "You're sick. They're not gonna let you in." Mushy ass burger.
Crazy.
Yeah, man.
How long you want to keep going for, gentlemen?
I
much
think
longer.
I think 3 minutes, bro. Just ended at midnight.
Yeah.
Oh,
The other
yeah.
boys ain't pulling up.
Oh.
This is it. This was the group.
Damn,
I'm
dude.
probably going to sleep soon, anyways.
That's all right. I
Let
got
me
it.
Yeah.
At
cuddle up with
9:30
you, brother.
curfew.
That's chill with me. I'm
Let me
fine.
cuddle up with you.
Oh. Sorry, man. It was good. It was a fun. It was. I mean, and obviously, you know, it wasn't as in terms of like other anniversaries. It wasn't the craziest, but the fact that we're all still here and that everyone was able to put a clip in for the video is awesome. So I thought it was
Yep.
really cool.
Yeah.
And
And
yeah.
no matter what anyone sees online behind the scenes, I can say personally the passion is like still as strong, you know, at least for like friendship wise. So I don't think
yeah.
anyone has to worry about like in the 8-year, the 9-year. I don't think anyone's going to make any crazy drastic
No, yeah.
N10 change. I think this is
Oh
like
yeah, guys.
the most
this is
solid the
time
group
to
has ever
announce
been.
That I'm leaving.
Whoa!
What? No. Well, I know Key's joking, but actually, my announcement.
No,
Nah, he's
no,
not
that's
doing it.
crazy because I was about to
Oh,
announce.
but I was
No,
gonna
nah,
announce
okay.
something as well, man. That's crazy. All right, well,
Oh, no
All
way.
4 of us are
There you
here
go.
because we're leaving.
We're all leaving at
we're
the
done.
same time.
See you guys. Bye bye.
Leaving the group in the hands of the other 6.
Hell yeah.
Litz is appointed the leader.
Yeah.
Not the leader.
Litz is a great
Litz.
leader.
He'll be all right. He'll be all right.
I
N10
think
leader.
I
First
think-
roll.
N10 now, no matter what anyone sees behind the scenes, we're all adults that are hardworking, so it's hard to get together often. But actually planning events and the passion and hanging out, I feel like has never been stronger. Like I feel like it's a true friendship now. Anyone can hang out with any member, and it's almost closer to a regular friendship hangout rather than like some big event that takes months to plan for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hold that thought. I gotta go pee
Which
real quick.
I think is beautiful. Oh
Okay.
yeah, leave, get out of here.
He leaves
I
1
think
minute
it's
before we're ending
beautiful.
it.
I think it's beautiful now because, I mean, Matt and Sky hang out. I feel like all the time.
Yeah.
Me and Lazy hang out all the time. Key, when you and Aiden were hanging out, it felt like so normal. Like just like
Yeah.
it felt like we all live near each other, almost like recently.
It does.
Which I feel like is like some kind of blessing that is different than the excitement of trying to hang out with a friend that you haven't seen in years and stuff. So I think
It
we're at
still
a good
feels
point.
good every time, though.
It feels amazing. It's perfect every time. It feels like we still have that reunion feeling, but with the comfortable aspect of hanging out with your friend like you've seen him yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. The hangout with Aiden, it felt exactly like you're describing. Just kind of got together for a weekend to hang out, catch up, talk. Because we don't talk very much on the daily. So
Yeah.
it was just good to see him and say what's up. And
Yeah.
it's it wasn't as hard to like say goodbye like it hasn't been for a while. Like it was for the for like my wedding. But that was just like probably because I was caught up in my feels of like, oh, my best friends are here for my wedding, like that kind of thing. But for that, with Aiden, it's just like, yeah, it's not goodbye, I'll just like see you later and we'll hang out again soon. Hope that's the case for everyone else here. Because like, man,
Yeah,
dude,
no,
I
for sure.
want to be able to hang out with you guys again. I don't want to vanish off the face of the earth as soon as I
Right.
start having kids or whatever.
That's how it be.
When I said goodbye to Lazy for the New York trip, I said, all right, bro, see you in like 2 weeks.
Yep.
I dapped him up and I was like, all right, see you, bro. And then like I continue to like text him every once in a while, or like I'll like we'll go to like plan something or like
Yeah.
try to like plan something or anything like that. But
Yeah.
Cool, man. All right, well, I think the last thing we can say is thanks to everyone who's been supporting us this far. It's been an honor. 7 years, man. It's a long time coming. A lot of groups don't last this long. Some even only last a week. But I don't know. Key said I was listening while I was taking a piss. But he said it really well. The fact that like to be able to experience like a wedding like that with all of our friends together, at least most of everyone. But like even like then, like even before that, with like the 5 year and the making the movie and everything all together, that was probably one of the biggest highlights I've ever had, or like of like the last few years of my life. Just be able to be in the same place as these people that I've met and grown up with online, and just make some cool shit, man. That's all I can really ever want at the end of the day, is be able to just do all the fun stuff in the world with my brothers.
brothers.
Yeah.
Brother.
All right. We want to call it there, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're all
Yeah.
good. Thank you for
Yeah.
watching.
This is it.
Make sure each and every one of you guys, happy N10
Time
anniversary.
for these old men to go to sleep.
Of course. And last thing I will say, check Twitter. But have a good night, guys. We'll see you later.
Check Twitter.
Bye, guys.
Later.
Check
Bye
X.
now.
Check X.
Bye bye. Happy